That's so good.
We are live, and we have a new player today. Say hi, Howie.
Oh God.
I am the younger brother.
Yeah, see, Howard's writing The Wall died, and his younger brother is with us today.
Are you Boward?
What did he die of? He was perfectly fine.
His power wasn't his beard.
He died of complications from type 1 diabetes.
Oh,
man.
that's just sad.
I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
It fits.
Wow. Jose shows up, starts the stream, gets a drink.
Yeah, leave.
Goes and gets a drink.
What a gracious host. So I just kind of realized, because I've been playing with camera angles, I look pissed off all the time, and I don't know why.
The eyebrows.
I have the same problem. It's the eyebrows. Like if I'm looking down at all, it's like, what is that guy so mad about?
I got like the male version of resting bitch face, and I hate it.
Cool.
Oh, I'm still ground drunk. I look super friendly, and people just want to come up and talk to me. Friendly.
Oh, no, social distancing. 6 feet away.
People. Okay, so I can just get Dimensional Door, and we can just screw Andrew's plans all up.
Aha! You act like I had plans to begin with.
Give
Hold
you the
on.
benefit of the doubt.
I am
Can I see
actually.
that book when you're done?
I actually want to check how Dimensional Door works, just so we're not doing anything like too terrible. Screw. Dimension Door.
There's like one person or object.
Dimension Door. You teleport yourself from your current location to any spot within range. You arrive at the exact spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward or upward to the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet. Yikes.
What's the distance on it?
The range is 500
Ooh.
feet.
You can bring along objects
down
as
the
long
road.
as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry.
Oh.
You can also
So you can bring the skull here.
It's 500 feet closer. All right,
just
guys.
keep doing it.
All right,
Long-
time for a short rest.
All right, sure.
Okay. We can search the swamp for a cart.
Or materials to make a cart.
Materials to make a cart.
Someone's gonna have to go back to the store and buy Lilith a pack of cigarettes. We're gonna be here a while.
Just a lot of alcohol. It's fine.
Let me hold on.
What's everybody drinking? I got a White Claw going on here.
I'm actually doing a Red Bull right now because I woke up way too early today.
Yeah, I just finished off my Red Bull.
I have cookie dough bites.
Hell yeah! Yeah, that's right. You're not 21 yet.
That's right.
Someday.
I was like, that took me a second. I was like, what? I was like, oh.
Oh God, that's the brightest I've ever seen that room, though. Howard, your
This room?
Yeah,
Oh, it's probably because the
I've never seen those blinds even cracked.
yeah.
I assumed that you had like a brick wall outside of that window.
No, that's true.
It's like
That's because I work over there when I'm actually working.
Ah, this is your game input.
Oh.
Yeah, Urvashi sits here and plays Sims all day.
Yeah.
nice.
I work here when I'm working. Alex works there.
I work here.
Nice.
I
What's
work
that,
here
Mr.
when I'm working.
There's a window
working.
here, and we had to put our desk on either side of it because I really wanted a window, and I was not going to let up on this.
Very true.
Oh my god, we broke Andrew.
No, you didn't. I'm just looking to see if there's anything like a cart. in
Hey,
this
see if you
area.
guys can guess what beer this is.
It's a Red Bull.
Oh, you're so good.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you told us it was a Red Bull.
Time.
You clearly need that Red Bull. I'm actually on my fourth day straight without coffee.
Oh, good for you. This is gonna be.
Yeah,
like-
no,
This is gonna take it out on us.
yeah, my life is hell.
Yeah, quarantine's a bitch.
Okay, so unfortunately, there is no carts in the area, and making one just out of bones would probably take a long time,
What's a long time?
like a couple of days long, because you
guys-
have to.
What do you say, guys? You want to
Lilith
wait?
can get the skull to like over here by then.
Listen, you can use the actual skull as the base of the cart. You just have to put wheels on the side or something, you know?
Yeah,
I
put
feel
like
like
a long stick through it.
I don't know. I feel like damaging his skull might.
The
Just
skull.
drill into the side of it.
Boom! All right, lunch in. Let's go.
I'm gonna drop a motor in it.
No, linchpins is like the one thing you can't say in this campaign anymore.
Linchpin.
No more linchpins.
Linchpin gate. I would say, I would say that. Hold on. Okay. If you do want to take some time, not as much time, but some time, you can probably fashion like a stretcher or something, like one of those what am I talking about?
Like I know you mean you hold on both sides and it's like a cloth in the middle.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're essentially pallbearers
Like
across the country.
A palanquin, is that what I'm thinking of? It's like a stretcher. Yeah. So that would probably take like an hour or two if you want to do that.
Are we gonna explore the rest of the swamp? There was that one light at that time thingy.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wasn't this the light that we went to?
yeah.
No, the
that's
light
the
was
It
in
was
this. The light was in this direction.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Is
hold
that
on.
what this guy is?
No, that was just a scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let me
let's
put
check
on-
that out. Maybe there's a card
me-
over there.
Let me put on the swamp ambiance.
Well, Andrew just said that there's no swamps in this area.
What?
I mean, cart. Sorry, there's no
Well,
swamp
you
in the
might need
swamp.
another one of those.
Hold on, I'm double checking just to make sure.
Smoldrex is all about the swamp, so he's definitely for that trip.
How big is the swamp? I mean, like, would it take too long to just kind of like do it? I mean, look around.
I mean, if you comb it, it would probably take like about an hour or two.
Yeah, let's look around.
Like
See what we
it-
find. Ooh,
I can make
creepy,
the stretcher during that time.
creepy sounds. No, we're not gonna leave you alone, man.
You're not gonna leave me with the skull. Leave big bite marks out of it when you guys get back.
I was thinking more of like so you can be safe, but yes, now that you mention it, don't bite the dragon bone.
I don't trust him. I'll leave him alone with this.
Does anybody have bitters? Just
They say dragon bones are the tastiest of all bones.
Yeah, I was about to say they're a
Wouldn't
delicacy.
that just feel like eating
okay.
a
You can nibble a little bit of the
close
side.
cousin of yours?
Maybe I'll gain some power.
Hey,
I don't know. This sounds like lizard on lizard violence.
that's true. That's true.
It's all about survival, man.
Yeah, but it's also like the dragons are the more dominant reptile, so now it's like kind of getting back at them, sort of thing.
You have wings, you lucky bastard. Arr, arr, arr.
Give me your wings.
What is this, session 20?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
The last video, the last video
Yeah.
I uploaded to YouTube was session 17.5.
I hope
Day
you didn't count one
85
of
of
those.
quarantine.
I did not count that mess of an episode.
Oh yeah.
Hi, buddy.
I
Sorry, my cat is just yelling at me. I'm just like, hi, what do you want?
All right,
Where's
so
our dog?
Hmm?
Where's our dog?
Oh, he was on the bed.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, lucky.
actually, you have bone crafting as a skill, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to make a roll to see how long it won't take?
Oh yes. Bonecraft.
Ooh, yeah. You want to give him like half an hour to 45 minutes. He'll have this bad boy done.
All right.
I'll whip it up, no problem.
Yeah. That
Oh.
fucking Jeff.
You just using the kind that you have with you, or is there just bones around?
I mean,
Both?
Yes.
yeah.
Howard, don't question
Well,
it.
there are a
Don't
bunch
ask
of
what's in my
bones.
bag, man.
There are a
Well,
bunch of bones outside of her hut too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. He's collected bones. There's probably stuff lying around, and there's like the bone wind chimes. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, those are definitely getting torn up.
I mean that plus like like strip some of that floorboard and stuff like that, and yeah,
Ooh.
there's stuff.
Who has the crystal life seed thingy? I just want to make sure that somebody has it.
I think Small Jack had it because he
Oh,
was the
yeah,
one that
Small
took it
Jack's
out of
Yeah.
there.
Yes. Small Jax, hold
He
on.
was, the one, he was the one that did the Temple of Doom style, ripping it out of the.
Yeah. All right. Let's explore.
Oh, hold on. I gotta set it to where there we go. All right. So again, we're gonna go by the same old rules. You move somewhere, I'm gonna reveal the area around it. So
All right.
So move.
And are these houses or ruins empty?
that is a good question. So Vesemir, to the left of you and a little bit ahead, right around here, you see two more of those scarecrow figures.
Oh, man, I'm not
The-
liking these scarecrows.
The
No.
cottages, however, are completely rotted, and there's actually like you can't see the floor of the cottages because the swamp water has come up about like half a foot, maybe a whole foot up the wall.
Okay.
Doesn't look like there's any corpses in there, right? Just
I
in the water.
I imagine there wouldn't be any corpses. Okay, so Lilith kind of
Suburbia.
Oh,
so
okay.
hold on.
Ooh.
Yeah. So towards the south end of the village lies the remain of a mansion built on higher ground. It has been reduced to piles of stone and rotting timber. Empty arched windows stare at you. South of the ruins, an untamed garden runs rampant, surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it. East of the ruins, someone has erected a crude wooden fence, forming a circular yard in which several goats are pinned. Surmounting the fence posts are human skulls.
Oh, there's some more bones for you.
Oh my god.
There's the goats are alive?
Yes, the goats are. Oh yeah, hold on, wait.
Oh nice.
Do they seem happy to be there?
Goat friends?
Small Jax, no!
Um,
We can
maybe
attach those to some type of cart that we can make and have them pull it.
Yeah.
human skull cart.
I was just
No,
gonna
wait,
free them, but okay, I like it.
Yeah, we can use
Or
them as
power of the
raw power.
So the goat pen, looking at it, you notice there's actually no gate to get into the goat pen. It's literally just a circle of wooden fence posts, and each of the fence posts has a skull mounted on top of them.
This is definitely a feeding trough.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, for a monster?
Yeah, like this is
Oh.
very Jurassic Parky to me.
Whoa. He's gonna eat the goat? No.
The goat name is
Oh.
Timmy.
Well,
Jimmy,
there's more than one. There's 9 goats in there. It's not just
Woo!
that one goat is the representative, the elected official for the rest of these goats.
Okay.
Is it the
I
man?
cast
and-
Meat armor on all the goats, so they are armored goats. Because
And his name is Timothy. Thank you very much.
Ah, okay, got it. All right,
Yeah,
Timmy.
He has a little name tag that says Tim.
Timmy, we'll be back.
Okay, so gonna reveal some more. Okay, so no. All right, so this is the garden here.
And this is the mansion?
Yes, that's the
is
mansion.
there
proper.
anything good to peek around in at the mansion?
Maybe.
Can I investigate just like the general area around this? Like, is there anything weird that I would like, hey, this type of monsters feeds on these things? I don't know.
I want to investigate the mansion.
You notice. Okay, hold on. One thing at a time. So Vesmir, you notice that there's a point, like several points in the goat pen where there's a very large indent of where something has landed. But then that's it. Other than that, that's all I noticed.
Is there like a
Like-
like a footprint?
No, it actually looks like the bottom of the skull.
Oh.
Or the top of the skull, which was used as
The bottom.
You get what I mean?
Oh, so this
So-
So she just
might,
like dropped in there to pick up a goat and eat it.
maybe it was the goat blood and not human blood.
Ah,
Yeah.
She was bathing.
I
in.
don't know. My seeing through walls vision very specifically said that it was human blood.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I had a small indicator bubble pop up. Human.
Definitely
Wait,
human.
yeah, that's human blood. Talaxia, if you investigate the bushes, you'll find that you move some of the bushes aside, and there is a bundle. At first, you think it's like a weird mass of reeds, but you actually realize it is a actual bundle of snakes that are all coiled together. And when you move the bushes, they all just kind of like at you.
Oh.
Nope, I can't do snakes. I'm nope, nope,
Corpses are fine. Snakes are off limits.
nope. The
I
snakes
mean,
are
I
the
am
snakes
a-
are the devil.
I am a bird. Maybe I see the snakes and I want to eat one, but probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like your mortal enemy kind of thing. I feel like that would be a
Be like, done deal. No, I'm good.
There is a lot of snakes. Like imagine,
instinctually you start pecking at them.
like imagine a 5x5 square and just fill it with snakes.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I throw
No.
one of my alchemist fires in there.
Can I tell if they're
Blow 'em all
venomous?
up.
I don't do snakes.
Are they venomous or are they non-venomous? Can I tell, or do I have to roll for that?
Ooh, no, you can tell. I'm not gonna do roll me a nature check. No, you can tell by the brightly colored patterns that they are in fact poisonous snakes.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
I take out one of my alchemist fires and throw it in there.
I'm gonna back away before you do that.
That's
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
ways.
not be here when that happens.
So okay, so that's gonna happen.
Oh God.
Look,
Oh shit.
is that like your character flaw? Like, nope, I don't do snakes.
It's my personal
In
flaw
general.
in,
Yeah.
in life.
It just translates all the way through.
Yep, I cannot do snakes.
But if you burned them, I mean, we could harvest some good snake poison.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
That's, you can't harvest it when it's on fire.
Sorry.
His personal flaw literally says "fuck snakes."
You know what? I'm gonna put that in my flaws. Hold on.
I like to think all the rest of them are
Fuck
really
snakes.
well written, and then it's just like,
Fuck snakes.
and then at the end, also "fuck snakes." Oh boy. Okay, so he reels back to throw the alchemist fire. Lilith, you notice the figure of a man walking amongst the ruins of the mansion. Let's see. A ghost takes shape in the fog, assuming the form of a giant of a man. His features mutilated and his entrails hanging out like frayed ropes. Despite its intimidating presence, the apparition has a cringing light in its eyes. Why do you invade my home? Be gone, I beseech you.
Are these snakes yours?
No. I am so sorry, fair ghosty, but I am new to this village. I would like to know what happened to you.
Oh man.
Good fair question.
Yeah. We'd like to know what the hell happened here.
Yeah, those entrails. Like, let me get the story on that.
Do I kill the snakes?
We're not dealing with the snakes right now.
Snakes or no?
Are these your snakes? If not, oh.
Well, I mean,
Hold on.
considering that these are like, how far are we apart from each other? Right
Oh wait,
now?
hold on. It's 2d4 for the alchemist fire. Oh wow, I rolled a 4 both times.
8.
No.
You tried
No,
to
no.
make peace with the ghost, and it just.
I'm just imagining there's like a massive explosion behind me.
Be gone, I beseech thee. And then you hear the
Tell me, sir, why are your guts hanging out?
Don't ask questions.
he goes to explain that he was actually once the burgomaster of this village. And if you so choose, he says, take my hand and I will show you what happened.
Okay.
All right, fuck it.
Sounds good, dude. Let's go.
I'm
if any-
imagining I'm pretty used to weird
Exactly.
unearthly visions, so I'm like,
That wasn't the first time this happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
yeah.
Well, we'll get back to Jose fighting snakes later.
That's fine.
All right.
That's more interesting.
He's gonna be like, I'm coming back for you.
All right, so you take his hand, and despite the fact that he's a ghost, he is in the hand does feel corporeal. And we're gonna stop that. All right, so he begins to hold on. He begins to give you visions of what happened, Berez before its destruction, and you see a thriving town, where the river flows and it's cool, clear water, and you could tell this was hundreds of years ago because you don't even see you can't even see from this distance the wizard's tower that has since been destroyed, off on the horizon. You see there's like hustle and bustle, people going about their business. The burgomaster is actually discussing with Strahd, and this part of the vision, discussing something along the line of taxes and whatnot. And you can tell by his like pallor and his like features that Strahd has been newly vampired. However, then they're talking while walking through the town. However, someone catches Strahd's eye, and it's a woman that to you looks remarkably like Irina. However, Strahd mutters under his breath the name Tatiana. Okay, flash out of that. Flash to a scene of the burgomaster and the local priest, searching a house that's only lit by the fires of their torches, and they find that woman, slumped in Strahd's arms with a fresh bite on her neck. Strahd hisses at them and flies out the window in a fury. Flash out of that, and then we cut to a scene of the town gathered around the woman, attached to a pole. Restrained to a pole in the center of town, as the priest, says prayers to the morning lord, and the town set, and a town official sets her on fire. And then the final scene is the burgomaster dying of a grievous wound, and all he sees from his perspective is Strahd just lifting his arms to the sky while the river seems to shift from its flow and actually pours into the village, sweeping it away. And then you're back to reality.
Weird question, but
Yeah.
what was Tatiana doing? Did she look like she was like fighting, or did she look like she was complying? I know it's a violent thing to comply with, but I feel like it's kind of significant.
Okay, so now you're back to the present day.
Okay.
The burgomaster explains that was not. We don't know who Tatiana was. She was a village girl born here by the name of Marina.
Oh.
But all we know is that at first sight, Strahd became infatuated with her and obsessed. And he can't seem to recall if she was fighting or not. By the time they got to her house, she had already succumbed to the vampire's bite.
Okay. I would like to ask the burgomaster, what can we do to release the spirits of this drowned village?
Oh, hold on. This is what it looks like, by the way. Probably should have said that sooner. Oh, yeah, he's a ghost. Spooky.
Ooh, creeps.
Let's see. Do. He says that he says the spirits of Berez have already been put to rest, but he remains as punishment for ordering the death of Marina. And then he says, or Tatiana, or whatever her name was.
Could he explain the difference between the names? Like, why does she have so many names?
I'm assuming that Tatiana was probably his original love, and he just keeps finding reiterations of her throughout history.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I imagined.
Classic tale.
So romantic.
A tale as old as time. Seeing your first love constantly reborn and being tortured by it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And he was slowly devolving into a crazy, creepy stalker / kidnapper / probably other horrible things.
Look, Strahd's a nice guy. You just got to give him a chance.
Okay.
Says Strahd dressed up as a cop.
That was Officer Strahd, okay? He is an upstanding member of society.
Officer Bloodsucker over there.
His billy club does necrotic damage. Anyways.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So he goes on to explain that when he died, he kind of absorbed a small amount of knowledge of the land and gathered that Marina is indeed a reincarnation of Tatiana. And he says that unfortunately he feels like his spirit will not be put to rest until he knows that whichever current reiteration of Tatiana is safe from the clutches of Strahd.
Well.
About that.
Is she safe?
We're working on it.
Sure.
We're working on it. You know, that's not a lie.
We
Yeah.
totally did not get our butt handed to us and got her taken away.
And I totally didn't get her brother killed.
Not at all.
Rictavia comes up, like, "Oh yeah, hey, about that. Yeah, he kind of kidnapped her."
I just immediately stomp on Rictavio's foot, like, "Oh man, go!"
No. He says like far off because he's not hearing the conversation. Like, "Hey, are we gonna get to Ravenloft soon? We gotta save that kid."
just like shut up.
No, he doesn't say any of that. So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much all the burgomaster has to say. He's just cursed to walk these ruins and remember better days while surveying what more or less his actions have wrought onto him and his village and his people.
What
Is
exactly?
there any? Oh, I was gonna ask if there was any secrets in the village that the witch may have left behind. We killed the witch, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, good,
Welcome.
cool.
Oh, all right.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean,
Any secrets left behind?
Ask him if like what were his exact actions? Like what happened? Because he got Strahd got pissed at him and whatnot, but like what?
Jose, you're fighting snakes. Don't worry about it.
You're full on snakes on a plane over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, hold on. You take.
Oh,
I gotta roll for the snakes.
10 snake damage.
It's like
There's no resistance to snake damage.
No resistance.
Okay, so well, what do you want to ask him, Lilith?
I would like to ask if they're. I want to tell him that we're basically on a journey to destroy Strahd. Like we are trying to free this land from Strahd and all of the curses he has brought upon the land. And after destroying the witch, we also want to know if there's anything in this drowned village that can help us on this journey.
Right. Okay.
So
I'm sorry. I
I'm
got
ready to
side,
roll a charisma check. No one
I-
needs it.
I got sidetracked by snake damage.
Yeah.
Which by the way, Vesmir, you take 9 poison damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Why is my token 84?
Hmm?
My health was old, but from previous levels.
Oh.
You say how much? 8?
Yeah. No, 9.
9?
I-
I'll be
this,
I'll be right back.
this fight is happening in the background, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's what that was. You were just trying to like woogity me.
this both.
He actually, I mean, he only goes on to explain that she had a chest of goods in her hut, but you've already kind of went and pilfered that. Let's see. There is a circle of standing stones across the river. He goes, however, he goes on to explain that someone needs to be a druid to really do anything with that. Yeah. So.
Shoot.
Mhm.
I took 2 druid levels.
Oh, you did.
Oh yeah.
No.
Right in the furry wall. Oh wow, that's actually pretty cool. Well, I'm just gonna say this because no one's a druid, but if you go in the circle of standing stones that's in the village and you assume the wild shape of an animal, you get the maximum number of hit points for that animal instead of the what's the word, average.
Oh,
So yeah, huh.
all right.
So but
Yeah,
no one's
what
here for druid, so
What I missed?
there's actually something really cool in this village that's just for druids, but no one's a druid, so
Fuck druids.
yeah.
I know. I heard the podcast.
Just you wait till you get to the monk episode.
Don't you fucking dare!
Oh no,
How
it's
dare you? No.
it's quite the opposite. Like,
Oh really?
you want to hear me eat some crow?
I do.
You will. It's Jose kind of crucifies me in that episode. Anyways,
Nice. Does Jose tell you the story of how I just crushed everything?
no, Jose beats me over the fucking head with how cool monks are. while,
There's
while,
a lot
really
monks can
cool.
do.
while I try to apologize, and he's like, nope.
And
Oh.
Anyways,
Does anyone else see that red message at the top? Or is that just me?
Yeah, just you. It
I
happens.
see
Okay.
no red message.
What does it say?
and then we lose Howard.
Server connection issue, but I'm still here, so.
Yay! Jeez.
All right, so I mean, are you gonna do anything else with the Burgomaster? He's kind of just like playing with his own guts right now. he's just like,
What is this? Like, oh, hey,
ugh.
buddy,
Is there any-
stop.
So there's not
He's just, ugh.
really. So there's nothing else in this area, right?
No, not but besides the massive poisonous snakes that you're currently fighting. Which, by the way, you want to roll to attack them?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how we do bat.
Oh, we lost Howard.
All right, you hit both of them. Go. This fight is literally happening in the background.
This is fire damage, by the way.
Okay, you actually killed the snakes with that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I imagine like Lilith's talking to the guy, and you just see Jose like Vesemir like entrenched with snakes and like, swinging around there.
They weren't even bothering me. I just
Classic detective setup where you just have me super serious, like I'm really gonna get to the bottom of this. Jose,
and then the back.
Six.
Oh no!
Flailing wildly.
Oh no! Howard's gone.
Yeah. Just go,
We
I
can't
don't-
see
yeah,
you. Your
so-
picture is weird,
That is
but we can
so
still see you.
freaky.
You're a ghost.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
entire picture is gone.
Just your
Wait.
voice.
You're a ghost.
You guys can hear him?
A voice from
Yeah.
another dimension.
I cannot hear him or see him.
I have no visual on Howie, and it doesn't tell me that he's even online. But
Yeah.
I can hear him. He's
Yeah.
still here. Truly spirit.
Guys, where's Howard?
He's
Howard
haunting us.
15 years.
Oh god.
I thought I was crazy, but I was like, no, that's his voice. Like, I can still hear him speaking.
Oh,
I feel like this has only ever happened with Howard.
That
This is not the
legitimately,
first time.
that legitimately scared me when he talked.
Oh god, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get hiccups.
So is he
Okay.
reconnecting? Because I cannot hear him or see him.
Howard, are you still with us?
Bring out the Ouija board.
No, I don't hear him.
I don't hear him either.
Or do I?
All right.
The burgomaster does say that they did make a monument for Marina, or no, actually Strahd had a monument made for Marina following the events of what happened.
Did it actually say Marina or did it say Tatiana?
Oh, you're gonna have to check in to find out. He's like, it's over there, and he points in this direction. Hold on.
And then disappears.
All right, let's go that way.
How long has it been?
Okay,
Bye, bud.
dude.
Oh,
Ah,
Howard's back.
Yay.
Ah,
Hello.
he's back, but he's frozen for me.
Can you guys see him and
he's
hear
back, but his beard's not.
He's
Either
frozen.
that, or he's sitting really, really still.
him? Can you guys
Just
can you
really
guys
fuck with us.
can you guys see him or hear him?
No.
I can
Negative.
see him. He is frozen.
He's frozen. I
He
can't
is
see
very
him.
happy.
Yeah.
He's smiling. It's a screenshot of smiling. I have to do something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's totally gone. Everyone's
So
leaving.
we just leave.
Why?
All right. So as you're exploring this, oh no, where the fuck is
Everyone, everyone's gone.
I looked down for 1 second. Everyone's okay. All right. Well,
You're here. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good,
yeah.
Howard.
that was legitimately spooky. I loved it.
Where'd everybody go?
I'm still here, or am I? I honestly thought for a second I was going crazy. Like, oh no, the stress from the quarantine. It turns out I've been like speaking to like a broken computer this whole time.
Can you guys see
It's just
Howard?
the live stream from last time. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna reconnect.
That was stupid, of course.
That was the quickest reconnect ever.
Yeah, I know. Jose?
Yeah, I'm here. Let's still cannot see Howard.
I mean, we can all see him.
All right, on him. All right, I see
All
everybody
right,
now.
you're back.
See, I told you I was going to Chrome.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Aaron. Yeah. Dang it! I love the silence.
You hear silence? Do you not hear the swamp ambience? Hold on.
Oh, I hear it.
The gentle buzzing of flies.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I learned that Roll20 supports emojis, by the way. So I was sending
No.
emojis to our
Really?
characters.
Oh, nice.
Don't stress the system.
That's too far.
How is going to just single-handedly break down all of it?
Okay, so while you guys were exploring this particular area, you stumble upon here. You stumble upon a churchyard.
Ah.
Yeah, through the fog, you see the empty shell of an old stone church, north of which is a cemetery of leaning gravestones enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence.
Ooh, I want to check out this grave.
Half of the cemetery has sunk into the mire. Mire. Michael Meyer. Anyways.
I don't know.
You guys hear that?
Sink into. He comes out of.
What do you hear?
Is that All Star playing in the background?
No, that's Mike Myers, not Mike.
Progressively gets louder.
I think Halloween. I don't know what you're thinking.
We're in a swamp, right?
Wait a minute.
Is that an ogre in here?
What are you doing in my swamp?
No donkeys, just a bunch of goats.
You get attacked by an ogre and a dire donkey.
You can die or anything, right?
Try to
Di-
befriend it.
Sure, why not?
Is there dire snakes? Oh no.
Dire
Oh,
flies.
there's gotta be gyre snakes.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I'm sure there's something else at that point.
A naga.
Just become Yuantis.
Yeah, yeah. Alright.
That's true.
For some reason,
Dire things,
Yuantis
they
don't
don't
creep
have
me
a
out
smell.
as much as actual snakes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Why?
Yeah, no,
I know.
you want
Snake
these are
people?
Yuantis are badass. Snakes are disgusting.
Snakes are the devil. Alright,
Okay.
so what are we doing?
Snakes are really weird, but.
Well, you said you wanted to investigate the cemetery, right, or the church, or whatever.
Oh, we can do one
I'm
at a time.
inside of the church. Can I look around there, or is it just like moldering stones?
It's moldering stones, and you see a old iron bell half immersed into the marsh.
Ooh.
That's what you said.
Well,
Vesemir, do you investigate the cemetery?
Sure. More snakes.
see-
God!
Oh god, that'd be terrifying. I just had the image of someone stepping into snakes. I'm just like, they'll just attack.
No,
them.
no thanks.
I mean, isn't that just Florida?
That's why I don't go outside.
They're just out there.
they could literally be anywhere, and the fact that I saw one of them climbing up a brick wall terrifies me.
Oh, man.
I
Um,
grew up on a canal, so that was just like commonplace. Like gators in my backyard was normal.
I did too. I know what you're talking about.
no,
Yeah,
gators I'm fine with. Snakes are the devil.
Same.
I just-
you were not fine with gators when they're going after your dog.
That's
no,
true.
Yeah, that's
Ga-
Florida.
Gators
Well,
do
that-
taste like chicken.
That's when the gator becomes the new dog. So,
I just want to stand up for snakes right now. They are.
Oh no, I knew it.
Oh,
We
no.
got a snake
Hey.
sympathizer in here.
Listen,
I knew it.
I know-
Aaron was dead quiet the whole time. He'd been like, snakes
I know-
are the
I know-
devil.
I know snakes are not vicious or anything like that, but for some reason, all my childhood I just had.
I will make a concession for pythons because they look cute. Like when you look at their faces, they have like
They're intelligent, kind of.
But I'm always been
I
I'm,
just
I'm always been afraid of
genuinely
snakes.
don't want to fuck with snakes. If I see a snake, I just walk away. Like, you
I
know
think
what?
that's like a primordial instinct. Like the primate in us hates
Yep.
snakes.
I think that's
Yeah.
that.
Have an
I go-
That
instinctual
makes sense.
fear.
Yep.
But they're cool dudes. They're just doing what they do, man. They're not out to get you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Too. I stick
know.
up for spiders and snakes.
I'm not probably spiders.
Fine, perfectly
snakes
fine
is-
walking away.
Yeah.
However, that picture of the snake with the bunny ears was adorable.
Aw.
So okay, so Vesemir, searching the cemetery. Okay, is anyone aware of what happens to a graveyard when it gets flooded?
The
Bodies come
bodies
up.
come up.
Rise. Yeah.
So Vesemir, you see that the graveyard is filled with half immersed coffins, and some of them are open, and the bones have spilled out from them. There's nothing like like a corpse or anything like that. Let's not get gross. But there is like, yeah. So coffins are kind of, some of them are kind of sticking out.
I want to investigate.
Oh my.
Can we
I also-
see it?
I also want to take notes.
Mhm.
How did they
I
die?
think-
What happened?
Well, you imagine they probably died from natural causes. These bones are well over 300 years old.
Yeah.
And they were buried, so they must have been here before the village got flooded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like you could tell these coffins are extremely old just by the like deterioration of the wood. Like they, like over time, like the wood's gotten really smooth from like just time and whatnot, and it's also kind of rotted away.
Any other caskets like fancy or anything like?
I was about to ask that.
They're kind of like there are some that are like paupers caskets. There are some that are more fancier caskets, but at the end of the day, they're just caskets. Why? What are you looking for?
I like death.
Oh, okay.
All right, moving
Just
on.
super into it.
There's the plot of land that you assume is like the burgomaster's like family plot, because these are the really nice caskets.
Yeah, I want to check all that shit out.
Like you can you can tell from the oxidized copper that that's surrounding the edges of the caskets and stuff. These are like the good stuff.
As respectfully as possible, I want to go through all of it.
Was this like a pencil like in the eye hole looking at the
Yeah.
no?
I feel like
Okay.
that's how every rogue does anything. They're like, well, as respectfully as possible. I'm gonna rob this person."
Yeah.
I promise I'm not a rogue.
So Taloxia and Lilith, you can see the monument that they were talking about is right here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would like to go read the inscription on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So hidden by the fog and elevated a few feet above the surrounding marsh is a raised plot of land, barely 10 feet on the side, enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence. In the center of the plot is a life-size stone monument carved in the likeness of a kneeling peasant girl clutching a rose. Excuse me. Although her features are gray and weather-worn, she bears a striking resemblance to Irene Kolyana. Carved into the monument's base is an epitaph that reads, Marina, taken by the mists. Spooky.
Taken by the mists.
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 So like 3 S's.
Yeah, there's a V in there too.
So snake talking. What's going on here?
Yeah, suddenly a snake pops out. Bah!
Ah, yes! Alchemist fire!
Was that your last alchemist fire?
I have one left.
You wasted it on
Why?
fucking
Oh my! Oh no!
I'm sure Vesemir thinks it's worth it. The same snakes.
Vesemir's now wearing a chain of snake like bones.
I have conquered.
Snake heads at the tip.
He has a
Okay.
belt of snakes.
I just want to note that it's kind of weird that he went with taken by mists, or like by the mists, even though she was quite obviously burned alive.
I mean, he wasn't there to see it. So,
Strahd sees everything. We went over this. He had
okay.
like 25 telescopes all over Barovia. Come on. Watch
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, weirdo.
in an intricate network of mirrors.
Yes. You can watch all of them at the same time. It's ancient CCTV.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Meanwhile, somewhere in Castle Ravenloft, he's like, shit, they're on to me.
All right.
Alright.
Shut it
Alright,
down, Rahadin. They're catching on.
We have to speed up our plans. They know.
Yeah.
All right, onwards.
I mean, there's nothing else in here, right?
Not in this. Not. This is the edge of the map, actually, where the
Right
where
here.
the monument is. Yeah.
Not with that attitude.
I want this one.
All right, 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 and make a Constitution check as you walk into the fog.
Oh no! Fell off the map.
Oh dear, oh Lord.
He no clips through the map. Didn't we make that joke last time?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, all right.
You
How
mentioned
that
how
like?
it was very uncomfortable for you.
No, it's not uncomfortable. It terrifies me.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so by this time, Small Jack should be done with the cart.
Yeah, I was just ask how long has it been?
It's been long enough.
Does that
Or
mean
not,
that-
not the
does it-
cart. Not the cart. It's not a cart.
What is this?
That's amazing.
The stretcher.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to add 9 more goats on there.
Have you been doing that while this is happening?
No, I did. It only took like a couple minutes to do.
Oh.
Yeah,
Also,
if you add the rest of the goats, it's basically a Santa's sleigh. But
Yeah, I
with
was
goats.
thinking like a rickshaw.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you could probably do. I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know a rickshaw. But you could probably do like a. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Take some of the snake skeletons, make wheels out of them,
Oh,
Yeah.
and also take inspiration for that because that's awesome.
yes.
Oh my god.
When Small Jack's finished the cart, he's gonna like run up here with the cart, like as the rickshaw driver, and be like, "Guys!" Do
Oh,
a little
man.
skid. Do a skid at the end.
Well, hold on. How are you going to get the goats?
We haven't got that far yet.
We have an
Yeah.
axe. I have a magical axe,
Mhm.
actually.
Are you gonna
Can
tie
we
the
get-
goats with the snakes?
Can we get into their cage?
You should be able to.
Yeah, it's not that
I
tall,
can
right?
go on up
I don't-
there and use my
Mm.
axe.
It doesn't. It actually might say how tall it is. Hold on a second.
Do we need animal handling for this? Are these goats gonna?
I
care?
hope
Ooh.
not.
Mhm.
Oh,
The goats just go
no.
everywhere. It's like, no way.
Let's go. I'm down to try some animal handling.
Yeah.
We
Does
gonna
anybody
learn.
I mean, we have,
I got a 5 on that one.
bro. I mean,
Shoot.
Does anybody have proficiency with land vehicles?
Whoever does, like what?
I
Takes
do
that.
not.
Takes that.
I did in the last campaign.
Oh.
I don't know why,
Every-
but I
everybody's
did.
walking distance.
I know.
All right.
Wait, no. In Tomb of Annihilation, no. That was like 95% of the campaign was walking.
The
It
last
was like
campaign
Lord of
was
the Rings.
the last
Do the
campaign
work.
was Dragon Heist.
I blotted that from my memory.
Also a lot of walking.
Poor
I'm so sorry. I completely forgot about Dragon Heist. Sorry.
Good.
I got it.
We can do a rerun of that.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can.
Technically,
No.
you can.
We can just
If
go
you
wild.
roll it.
We probably could because apparently
like- Isn't it one of those things where?
Yeah,
you
there's
do
there's
different.
yeah, there's 5 different paths, and you guys did one. Actually, no, 4. You guys did one.
The
It's
worst
okay.
one.
Nice.
They're all pretty much the same.
Okay, so it doesn't say, but I will say that the fence itself is probably like 5 feet high. So
Oh yeah, we can get those goats out. Is the ghost gonna be mad? Are they like his goats?
We're goats. He's dead now.
yeah, yes, those were my goats from 300 years ago.
You didn't even care about the witch. I don't think he cares about much.
He
He-
barely even cares if his guts are out. He can poke
That's
them
true.
apparently, but not put them away.
Alright,
Ow, ow.
so let's finish this cart and then put the skull on it.
Hate that guy.
All right, so are you gonna grab a skull from the post?
Yes.
Okay. Jose, or sorry, Vesemir.
Uh-oh.
When you do that, when you grab a skull, as the second you put your hand on it, it lets out a shrilling, piercing scream that is so loud that for a second it like makes everything go quiet around you, and you realize how loud it was because you can hear it echo.
All right,
Oh man.
We have announced our position, guys.
Yeah.
that's cool. We got this.
So you're saying the warlock didn't detect magic in this area?
Actually,
Even though I can innately detect magic?
it actually doesn't say anything about it being magic. That's the thing.
That is
And-
good.
Yeah.
We are fucked.
A really loud skull for no reason.
So
Nope.
what does happen is that all of the scarecrows in the area
No.
leap from their posts and start booking it towards you.
Christ
man.
Ooh,
almighty.
These goats are
distance
gonna get
running,
it.
booking it.
Yes, they're tiny booking it. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Dang it.
4, 5, 6. Oh, there's only 6.
We got this, guys.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is,
know where I am. I'm in the darkness.
We took on like 40 stickmen before. We got this.
At level 5.
Just gonna roll this now. Oh, look at that.
Oof.
That is
Don't we
rough.
have to wait for the little bar thing to be up? Otherwise, it doesn't.
Yeah, hold on.
Good. Oh shit.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
I
I
counted.
was like, I
Great.
could re-roll that.
Yeah, I was gonna re-roll. No whammies. Ooh.
Ooh.
hold on.
What is this 5, 18, 18, 5 going on here?
Hold on. As far as we know, they're nice.
We've gone through this.
Maybe they're the welcome wagon.
They're not
don't know.
nice.
I don't know. We've been attacked by Scarecrow before, and it was not nice.
Not all scarecrows. Come on. Some of them are
Yeah.
okay.
Hashtag not all scarecrows. All right, so
I think there was only one Scarecrow in history that was nice, and it was in The Wizard of Oz. So
and even then, he wasn't really like nice.
even then, he was kind of a dick.
He was just completely.
He had his goals. He knew what he wanted.
Any though?
He wanted a brain.
I will say, hold on, because I gotta draw the goat pen. Yay!
Did he get snacks?
I don't know.
Shit, no, we didn't.
All right. Gonna put y'all in here real quick. Give me just a second. Why is Vesemir's token so much bigger than the rest of y'all's?
Me?
How
Yeah.
long this cat is.
Mine's smaller.
Yeah.
No,
it's
no,
a-
no, no. I'm looking at another thing here.
Oh,
Very
the
curious.
kitty.
So
Is
cute.
he, is he hunting?
He's huge. He's looking at another cat outside, I think.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a chunky cat.
Oh yeah, he's huge. He's basically a dog.
My cat's confused. He's basically a dog.
All right, so I am going to say, hold on. Sorry, I'm just trying to do like 5 things at once here. All right, so what? Because I forgot to clear the initiative from last time. So 5, 18, 18, 5, 8. Okay. Oh, I lost Howard.
Oh, crap.
No, Howard.
Oh.
Oh, no, there you go.
Oh,
All right. Man, this is the
That's fine. It's gonna take me a little bit of time anyway. So
I was just saying, this is like the most low energy battle we've ever been in.
Just like,
Well,
oh, let them come to us.
It's fine. They'll
I
get
have-
here eventually. It's
I
cool.
haven't started the music yet.
I want to be waiting for them like if I was a baseball player, you know. Come at me, bitch.
Come on, me, bitch.
Okay,
Okay.
so plan. We can either jump into the goat pen and have like a little barrier around it, or
And just like stab him through it.
we can all get tight in a group and I can cast Wall of Fire. And
Well, here's the thing. Vesemir ran ahead of you guys, so you're all on one side of the goat pen, and Vesemir's on the other side of the goat pen.
Mm.
So, as indicative by the map I will soon put down. Hold on.
and he's very distracted
I
by
have-
Are they
a dead
undead?
body.
Do they count as undead, or are they like?
I have to
Yeah.
put
Constructs?
I have to put goats in here. Hold on.
I think we went over this last time. I think they're like supposed to be more of a construct.
That
than
makes more
than
sense.
undead. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they're constructs.
Yeah.
Anyone got protection from constructs?
There
I
you
Well,
figured like Babala Saga being dead would kind of just make them inert.
You would think.
Hmm.
You would think.
Same with the house too, right? That didn't happen.
It's the built-in security system. It doesn't ever stop.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Wonderful. I can't wait for some good hellish rebuke.
Okay, so what's going to happen is because the scarecrows are a little far off, you guys are going to have a round to move, come up with a course of action, whatnot. Let me turn this off, and I will turn on some battle music.
I rush him. No, Vesemir, no.
Jason, no, come on.
Wrong course of action.
Damn it, you idiot.
How far off are they?
They're pretty far off. They're pretty much using their dash action to get to you.
I can't
So-
see anything. I'm blind.
Are you serious?
So
Oh my gosh.
60 feet, or are we going even further?
I would. Well,
I just imagined my warlock trying to decide what spell to cast, just like busts out of like the tape. No, hold on. I gotta make sure this works.
I know I got something for this in here somewhere. Let me see.
Out of her many books. No.
hold on a second. Why don't you have vision?
Ah.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, it went.
I thought it was
Yeah, I
really
got
weird.
You need-
All right, hold on.
This is what it likes to be a human, guys.
Yeah, I love roll 20.
Yay.
Always dark.
This is basically what I see all the time. I'm just kind of improvising.
But you're really good at it.
You're essentially Daredevil, and you just haven't told us.
just swinging and hoping, man. I hope that wasn't my friend I just killed.
Oh shit!
Oh, I see
And-
myself now. All right.
Oh, it's
And
me
the
by
goats there, too.
myself.
I see myself.
I'm alone.
Actually, no, I take that
No,
back. This is
that's
what
not
it's like. I have just my tile, but nothing else.
Wait, you can't see anything?
No.
No.
I'm okay. No, because you guys should be able to hold on.
This is the beginning of I Am Legend. I mean,
So this is a blindness spell, pretty much.
so this is what swamp fight music is.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not. It's just one of the generic tracks I had.
No, I'm just imagining the burgomasters behind us just really jamming. Oh, that's a
Oh,
lot of
I see
goats.
things.
Ooh.
So many goats.
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's good.
They're all spread
Ooh,
out.
blinded by
Said
the
that
light.
in.
Okay.
We only
That's
need
good.
4
Looks
goats.
a lot
4
more
goats.
terrifying,
Wait,
of course.
how do you know we need 4 goats? Where did you get this calculation
I
from?
made the cart.
You made the cart. I mean,
He knows.
Dang it.
It's made for 4 goat power. Come on now.
Yeah, so we got 9 goats.
Four goats is roughly like 1.75 horses. So
oh, all right. Hold on, let me
What?
break out my goat calculator.
yeah. Hold on. Let me see if that goat math is
I
accurate.
prepared for this.
We have goat to horsepower ratios.
You know what? No, I don't have time for this. Okay. All right.
I'm
So.
yeah.
How many goats make 1 horsepower? This is something someone's asked.
No.
Someone
Okay,
has typed this into Google before.
guys.
Around
That's
Guys.
a fourth of a
Guys.
horsepower.
Guys,
So
sound it
4
out.
Oh,
goats.
you're pretty
4
close.
goats to a horse.
We have scarecrows to fight. Like, a
This is a conversation that's
No,
happening as the
it's
scarecrows are
important.
rushing us.
scarecrows.
No, we need to know what the goat to horse.
We need to know the
Ratio.
conversion rates here. Come
Oh,
on.
hold on, this guy says 8. It's a hot topic.
Rictavia's like it's clearly somewhere in the middle. It's
Rictavio should know. He needs to. Okay, whatever. Rictavio, make yourself useful. Go look this up while we fight these.
Figure this out.
I'm on it. He breaks out like an abacus. He's like, all right, Vesemir, what are you gonna do to prep for you? You see them through the mist. You see them just like Terminator running towards you.
I light up my sword.
That's it. That's my turn.
That's what I do.
With fire this time around. Ooh, I only took 1 damage. Great.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. I have to distribute the scarecrows according to the map.
Where are they coming from? All over?
There is the majority of them are coming from the area that you came through, but there's one coming from the east, and there's one coming more northwest.
Well, I get over
If
here.
we run back towards the group, I
Yeah.
can cast wall of fire around us.
This is as far as I can get.
Oh, well, you're boned.
That's fine.
Sucks to be you, bro.
You're outside my wall.
Okay, so one of these scarecrows arrives.
Oh, there's no turn order for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I already went past you. So
Yeah, all I see is 1 scarecrow in turn order.
Same.
Yeah, same.
I'm confused and scared.
That's because they're in the other layer.
Well,
Okay. So, all right, Lola.
Me?
Yeah. your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, we don't see yourselves in the turn order.
we can't see anybody's turn order.
Yeah,
besides
there's
one
no
person.
turn order.
Just the scarecrow
Really?
only.
Just
Scarecrow
one.
goes.
It's one scarecrow.
He's got a 12.
Are you?
Sorry.
Oh
Not to question your
God!
authority, but like,
No. It's the scarecrow's turn. Always.
Always on loop.
There you go. I'm in now.
Oh, I can see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, should I roll again or?
That is so weird. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to re-roll, you can. Here, hold on. Let me remove the.
Well, I think if everybody rolls and you just put the values that we rolled before, you can edit it.
Yeah. You guys remember your value.
Yeah, I got an 18. So.
I got a 5.
I'm being really trusting.
I'm making it easy on you, Andrew. I got an 18 again.
Yeah, 20. Duh. Like I get all the time.
Every roll forever.
Okay, so are you guys seeing yourselves in the turn order now?
Yes.
yes.
Are you
Wait.
sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Not me. I'm not there.
Oh, we all re-rolled. I
You
think
roll
we-
again, yeah.
Oh, just kidding.
And is the
Sorry.
map white out? White for all y'all? Because it's white for me. Like I can't.
What's
I
white?
mean-
Yeah, it's plain.
It's just flat. There's no like texture on it. That's what you mean.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
it's just no, this is essentially a piece of paper.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a random map.
Also do keep in mind because this is still in the swamp, it is difficult terrain.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
actually moved like right here.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
So you're just like like your boots are doing that weird sucking sound whenever you pull them out of the mud. Yeah.
Is it still my turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna change yours to 16.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna readjust it.
Okay. So bowling ball style, I line up my shot, and then roll a flaming sphere at the first scarecrow here.
Watch the goats. That's our way out.
Watch
Don't,
the
don't hit the
goats.
goats.
Oh no, I put a like spin on it, so just
Oh, okay, that's
turn
good.
it
Curveball.
around.
Good.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now I'm getting some problems with the turn order.
Have you tried
'Cause
rolling initiative?
I'm seeing like Talaxia and Vesemir like 3 times in the turn order.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Also, I can only see one scarecrow.
He's
Yeah, that's all there is right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's normal.
well.
That's
Okay.
intentional.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so that'll be 23 damage after my charisma modifier. Wait. My charisma went up. That'll be 4 extra damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys these guys are weak to
So
fire, right?
close, man.
They're scarecrows.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. So 24 damage all in all, straight to that scarecrow's face.
Okay, hold on a second. He has to make a deck save, right?
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Well, he does
I don't know
now.
who to believe.
Fake news.
Um,
Oh, he actually did make
yeah.
it.
Did he? Because it's against a 15 now.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did. He
No, he
rolled
didn't.
it.
No, he didn't.
Okay, so hold on.
12 damage all in all.
Hold on. I'm still having some trouble with the frickin' turn order because it. What are you guys seeing? Because I'm seeing 2 Vesemirs.
And one of each.
I only see one Vesemir. You probably have the old turn order in yours as well.
I don't because I removed it. And
Oh.
and
I don't know then.
Yeah, it looks normal to me now.
Sounds like you're broken.
Yeah, looks fine.
Looks
All
like-
right. Roll 20. What a great day.
Andrew,
Hold on.
gotta refresh.
You could just
Yeah.
say whose turn it is. It's Vesemir's turn right now.
it's the second Vesemir's turn.
Second Vesemir. Well, Scarecrow has 12, which is next.
Right.
What I have.
Just delete the ones that are not real. So, Vesemir has 18. Lilith has 16. And then Crow has 12. Ryan has 5. Old Man is 3. Talaxia has 19. And you just deleted one that. You just deleted Ryan.
No, I didn't because
He's a construct.
I see 2 Rhytons.
Right.
That's
But the one. You deleted the one
Yeah,
that we can
Crow.
see.
Yeah.
Ryan.
All right, what's y'all's initiative? I'm just gonna write it down.
Ooh, paper.
Oh, okay.
Mine's 18.
Well, mine is an adjusted 16 now.
If we have to do it this way, we're gonna do it this way. I don't care. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Andrew,
He's gotta get the
we've ruined
notepad.
our DM. He's gone.
Thank
Since
you,
they're
Roll20.
construct, would they technically be flammable objects?
Yeah,
Sure.
they're
Yeah,
scarecrows.
strong stuff.
They're still made of something flammable.
Andrew, they're
Yeah.
flammable objects. They're gonna
Yes.
catch on fire. It's gonna be great.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, and yes, it is.
They're gonna spread it all over the place.
Watch
Yeah,
the
man.
goats.
Yeah, this is a live action version of the coronavirus.
No, that's too close to home.
Flaming
Oh, dear.
Uh,
We don't want that. We don't
Oh
want
no! I love how that is like the most tragic thing I can say right now.
that.
Too soon.
Actually, I wrote down scarecrow as scarce crow, like scarce.
Skarsgård.
Like there's only
Scarecrow.
one Skarsgård. Played by Bill Skarsgård.
Man,
He's sexy.
I mean, currently there's only one scarecrow, so it is scarce.
that can't be
But if there's a
right.
group of 2 or more, then it becomes a scarecrow.
Skarsgård. Scarecrow.
I am so sorry for the archaic way this is happening, but Roll20 is messing up on me. Thank you for that. Let's see. Small Jack, you were 18, right?
Yes.
All right. Gosh, Roll20 forcing me to go back. All right.
How rude.
I know, right? So I'm just. All right. Do not roll initiative. Actually, hold on a second. I'm going to clear the turn order again. And we're
No.
gonna, hold on.
No.
I'm going to clear the turn order again, and then I'm going to put down what your initiatives were. But I can still do that. So that way it's not.
So what you're saying is roll for initiative?
I heard
I
roll
want
for
my
initiative.
roll. I had a good roll. I don't want
I
to.
heard roll.
I can change your rolls after the fact. Just
Guys,
Just to get
Guys.
inside of the. Okay, got it.
yeah.
guys,
All right.
we're gonna ruin Andrew again.
I know.
Yeah.
No, you're not. I'm actually having a pretty good day. I refuse to let this happen.
There you go.
I just want every like
Oh, I-
horrified look
You're right.
of yours like in a clip. Every time Roll20 crashes, I just want the pure desperation.
It's not going to happen.
It's,
I wanted
it won't
a
be as
montage
bad as
for
that
him.
one
I
time.
mean,
His,
Roll20 crashing, that's like a 90% certain thing it's gonna happen.
his face of defeat was just priceless.
That's not going to.
He's holding his head.
That's not going to happen because I'm having a good day.
Such a good day.
I'm
It's a
having,
Wednesday.
I'm having such a good fucking day.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
You have all the footage, right, Jose?
Yeah, I do.
We just gotta like edit something together with like hamster dance in the background or something.
I have to go. Have
Yeah,
to go.
you need like the look of desperation he has and my cackling.
Yeah.
There's got to be a music video in there somewhere.
Oh, I got you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna force Roll20 to work. Kicking and screaming to the 21st century.
You think you can make Roll20 do something?
I will.
They actually have a status page, which is surprising.
do?
Yeah, it looks pretty bad too. Like I'm surprised.
I
they're
was
giving
about
us
to say
this
their
information.
status page is just like maybe.
That's the
They
All
never
right.
changed it.
Okay. Whew. All right, so Vesmer had his turn.
Yes.
Ugh.
Lilith had their turn. Small
Yep.
Jacks, go.
All right. So I want to slide on over to Righton
Ooh.
and cast guidance on him. Let's see how I do that. So it's one willing creature you touch before the spell ends. The target can roll a 1d4 to add to the ability check of their choice.
Okay, cool.
And then
Alright.
as bonus action, I'm gonna do Shield of Faith.
Awesome.
Ba-boom.
All right, so that scarecrow already went. So Talaxia.
Let's see. I have this nifty thing, the oil of sharpness, where it can coat one slashing or piercing weapon. Would that apply to my arrows?
I think it would.
Arrows
Just
Arrows-
a certain number of them.
Arrows pierce, yeah.
I think it would be
It-
like 15, or it probably depends.
I want to. I want to say it's 10. Hold on.
What-
Oh, maybe it's 10.
Yeah.
What is it? What's it called again?
The
Oil
oil.
of sharpness. Yeah. And it says or up to 5 pieces of slashing or piercing ammunition.
Oh, there you go.
That bit, yeah, duh. Applying it takes 1 minute, and then it's magical for an hour and has a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Yeah, that's a long
Well,
time.
that takes a minute to apply, though.
Yeah.
But it's
So
5 rounds.
that's 10 rounds actually.
Oh, 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh. I don't even know if I'm close enough to hit our enemy here.
Whoop. Yeah. I mean, with
Okay.
a freaking bow or something. Yeah.
Bows are really,
Mhm.
yeah, you can shoot really far with a bow.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's what I would like to do is apply that and then shoot my bow.
It's gonna take.
What?
It's gonna take 10 rounds for it to apply.
yeah, because
you-
a minute is 10 rounds. In
Essentially, you have to waste 10 of your turns to make it happen.
Yeah, you'd have to have set it up beforehand.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. All right. Well, then never mind. I'm not going to do that.
Fuck that.
And I have this pipes of haunting thing that I want to
Ooh.
play around with too, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like more scarecrows are going to come for us. There's 2 that we can see right now, or 3, or
Oh, there's a bunch you can see. They're just not here yet.
They're
Yeah, they're not in
okay.
like this area. They'll be here soon.
oh god. So if I use the pipes of haunting now, it would only affect a few of them, or would it
It's
affect
30.
all of
It's
them?
30 feet. At this moment,
Oh.
It would
nobody.
affect 0 of them. You
Nobody.
get
All
some
right.
goats, maybe.
Well, I'll just shoot at the closest guy with my arrow, then
Yeah.
and just be
Stay close to Ryan.
yeah.
That's my next turn. I'm gonna get as close to everyone as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'll just fire at the closest dude to me.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
80 to. Hold on. That should be enough. Oh yeah. You get That's nothing. God, I forget how far 80 feet is.
It's a long. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm like, damn.
You could get like 2 or 3 shots in before
Okay.
someone even gets to you.
All right, so the flaming sphere comes, it smacks the scarecrow, and then you shoot your arrow, and when you do, it kind of slashes at the burlap stomach of it, and you start to see like swamp creatures start to spill out from the burlap.
Any snakes in there?
Yeah, there's
For
there's
sure.
oh yeah.
Fuck this shit.
Like 90% snakes.
I run away as far as I can.
Okay. So
Is there like water coming out too, or is it just creatures?
yes?
Vesemir running away again.
Yep. Vesemir doing what Vesemir does best,
Classic Vesemir.
running away. So
Run away.
They're definitely Oogie Boogie wannabes.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd run away once, twice, maybe
Losers.
3 times.
I think almost like
3 times.
every fight you've done some form of running away.
I am mobile. I move around.
Run away. Run away.
Your family of like monster hunters are so disappointed.
What? I've killed so many things.
I think it's also because you're usually far ahead of us too.
Yeah,
so
I'm like
you always run
moving
back.
all over the place. You're the guys who stay in the same spot.
You
I
kill
was gonna
things.
say I'm the person that constantly creeps into the background. Like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I can cast Sacred Flame from here.
Don't worry about me.
I can cast Sacred Flame from here.
You kill things, but I feel like it's like a real like flight or fight response. So all right. So this scarecrow, he's gonna run through the muck, and he's gonna use his terrifying glare on Vesemir.
Ooh.
Vesemir, make me a wisdom saving throw. as the burning coals for his eyes stare into you.
Ah, fuck me.
Oh, you actually don't make it. You are magically frightened until the end of the next.
I see the snakes.
I'm not scared, guys. And then you just look at him.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, this one right here in front of you.
Fuck, I can't click. Hold on. This one, right?
So I believe what that means that you have to spend your next turn just running away from him.
Pretty much.
I believe that's what frightened does.
Yeah, keep
Oh,
moving. I'll
you're
look it
used
up.
to that, right?
Huh?
He's already used to doing that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, you
Frank
guys. I want to
says-
stop killing things, and you guys are gonna regret it.
And you also have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability scores against that creature.
Right.
And you can't move closer to it. You have to spend your movement going away from it.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna move closer to the group, anyways.
Yeah. Close to the group, sure. Okay, right.
Hey, can I do anything to get unfrightened, or is it like just?
You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Or
Snap out of it.
I got you next turn.
Oh.
Vesemir.
oh, never mind. You can't move because you're also paralyzed.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm frightened and paralyzed.
Paralyzed with fear.
Never
Oh,
mind.
oh,
So it says you're magically frightened, but then it just says the frightened target is paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
So I guess you're paralyzed instead.
Cool. Guys, I'm
Yeah.
useless again.
cool.
Oh man.
That fight or flight response is like it's like the oven, but it's like tick tick tick.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening yet. Okay, Brighton. You see you see a sight that you're pretty familiar with by now.
Oh yeah. So are they all coming from this direction, or are they coming from like this direction?
The majority of them are coming from this direction here, but there is one coming from this way, and there is this one here heading towards you.
Okay. I'm going to just position myself maybe here. And then I think we could kind of all rally in this point.
Yes, all of us.
I think that's
Protecting the
probably a
goats.
good idea.
Except for that.
So, yeah, most of us.
'Cause he's
Pretty much
he's,
all of us.
He's a little busy right now.
Yeah.
the gang
So
saves
that's
goats.
pretty much, and then I just ready. Pretty much my turn.
Okay.
Is readying your action, is that a 5e thing, or is that a...
It is. It's totally,
Oh.
so you can ready an attack, and then you can specify what it is. It's like when they get in the range, I will swing at them. So that way, when they get in the range, if it's a completely free thing, you will swing at them.
I'm going to do that. Just in
That's
case
cool.
they run at me.
Yeah. So Rectavio is what's he gonna do? Rectavio is gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this. And he's gonna cast guiding bolt on the scarecrow. And just, wham! Just a beam of radiant energy comes out from his sword cane.
Wait,
At the
guy-
one no, he's casting at the one that Raiden is readying against.
You said guiding bolt?
Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Cleric spell. Yeah, and he hits. Yeah, and then after that he does take the remaining action to kind of back up, and he's doing the same thing that like Raiden's doing. He's got his hand on the hilt of his sword. Just move this guy back a little bit. So another scarecrow arrives through the. Oh, hold on. Another scarecrow arrives through the mire. This one here.
Ooh, Talaxia, you can use Pipes of Haunting.
Oh. Okay. Can I ready that now, or do I have to wait until my turn?
You
I
have to
think
wait till his
you used
turn.
it on your turn.
Well,
Sorry.
They also have to
Yes.
get closer though.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta move as much as you
Within
can.
30 feet.
Within 30 feet. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, like
I'm just
back right
tossing
there.
it out there. Hey guys, don't forget about your magical items.
I really appreciate that because I'm raring to use them.
She's
This
just like,
scarecrow.
Jeremy always
She's-
forgetting his magical items. Called you out, Jeremy.
Everyone's like casting spells and shooting stuff, and Talox is.
That's basically a bard, though.
Yeah, mine
That's
bard
true.
for the time being.
It's fine with me.
Uh,
No shame. No shame.
Okay, so all right, so one of the scarecrows is he's going to leap over the fence, and he's going to attack Vesemir. And
wait, I'm over
because
the fence?
But yeah, you're inside the fence. That's what that round circle is. The fence.
Oh, I
We
don't see a
don't
circle.
You don't see a circle.
We don't
No.
see a circle.
No.
Oh.
Oh
Just have the
my
tokens.
We
god.
never have.
It's probably
Oh.
on. It's probably on your GMs.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
I accidentally put it on the
What?
map.
How
There.
did-
That was my bad.
What is the circle?
How did I get inside?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
How
You
did
moved,
that's the
you moved
cage?
towards- yeah, you moved towards the goats.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
it in there?
it's only 5 feet tall. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
not like,
Ah, okay. I thought it was
yeah,
like.
it's not,
Run
yeah,
and
it's not
jump
like,
over it.
yeah, it's not like you had to like spin an action to get over
Okay.
it. No, no, no.
I don't know about that.
Does like the super cool parkour thing with just like one hand and like,
Yeah,
jumps over
but
it.
knowing Vesemir, his foot get tangled when he's jumping over it.
Oh, that's how you twist an ankle. Okay, so
Oh, that's how you bust your face open.
all right. So, anyways, so this scarecrow is gonna leap over, and he's like a wrestler, just off the top rope, come down on you. And even with advantage, he misses. he
Okay,
rolled a
good.
6 on the 10. So he's like, ah!
I'm
And so-
paralyzed and like you see my sweat.
and you're just like, yeah, exactly. You're just like shit, and he just goes right over. Let's see. This another scarecrow is going to come out, or another scarecrow is going to reach the area.
So these guys don't have any problem moving through the mud.
No. Their little claw-like beats, like
Right.
like they're actually like standing on top of the mud. Like you can kind of see looking at them that the way their claws are distributing their weight, it's like the claws kind of sink in, but then like it catches the mud, so they actually have no problem. Yeah, because they were constructed by Baba Saga.
Right.
So yeah. And this one's gonna move. This one's gonna be like, hey. It's just gonna-
Is that the noises they make? I hope so.
yeah. It is now. All right, small Drax.
Okay. So it's still difficult terrain on the outside, right? So we can do half movement.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here, and then I want to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
Boom. So
So
everyone
you-
gets advantage on Wisdom saving throws, Death saving throw, and gains maximum hit points from any healing spells.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's awesome. This is definitely one of my new favorites.
Now, is that everybody, or is there like a random?
So it says any number of creatures that I can see, so I obviously want to target the team
Awesome.
and the goats.
Damn it! I'm not within the circle.
Save the goats! I think this is the most you've liked any animals in this entire campaign.
Oh
Small
yeah,
Drax is
Beacon of Hope is
hard.
just
It's just
outside of
outside of my range.
it's
Oh
like,
no!
like the circle comes
Oh,
in,
shit.
Vesper, it's like, yes, here comes the
That-
cavalry. And then it stops right before me. It's like,
Oh,
Small
nice.
Drax just like throws glitter all over the group and it just misses.
I just
Vesper.
imagine like a light, just I'm like yes, and just like stops and
just, oh, womp.
Onwards.
Oh, Talaka doesn't have it either.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
I'm one square shy.
Oh shit! I'm just shy of the circle.
Hold on.
I got this. Keep going.
Maybe more
Yeah.
like an oblong.
There, that's 30.
And the goats.
yeah,
Okay.
keep the rule there. Hold on.
Yeah, some goats.
Ah,
I like the little buff guy symbol.
And the goats get it too.
Yeah.
dang it! The map is not big enough for me to draw my fucking.
What do you need? What do you need to do?
No, I got it. Keep going.
Okay.
Ignore me and my craziness.
All right. So, what do you have to do to get out of paralyzed? I want to say there's something you have to do for that. It's your turn next.
I thought it was a wisdom saving throw against these guys.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I thought last time it was.
I want to
That's what I
say
was trying to help out.
automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. The only thing it says here is that the target must succeed on a DC wisdom saving throw or be magically frightened until the end of the scarecrow's next turn.
So what?
The scarecrow's next turn.
It ends, or do I have to make the check?
It ends at the end of the scarecrow's next turn.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
So you're still paralyzed.
Kill me! Finish me!
Do it. I'm right here. All right. So this one, can he sees the beacon of hope that Small Drax is making, and he shambles over here. Hey. I don't know why they make that noise, but they
Oh,
do.
no.
Whoa.
Oh
Uh,
dear.
Okay.
True beacon.
Sorry.
So bright.
Ah!
Jesus.
Okay, so he does not land a hit on small Drax. However, Brighton, didn't you ready an attack against?
Yes, he did.
That
Oof.
hit.
Oh.
Wait, don't you have a +2 sword? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh no. Oh no, it's happening.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
he talked through his beard. That's what it was.
Andrew, can you stretch the circle just like a little bit? And it's supposed to be here.
It's
It's not
One
letting
more
me scale it.
like
It's
that.
it's supposed to end at the edge of that circle. Oh wait.
I think it was
No, I
supposed to
lied.
be a circle,
Oh,
not
yeah,
an
it was
egg.
good.
Yeah. Well,
Egg of hope.
There you go.
I don't hope.
All right, so
Sunny side up only.
I still can't hear Howard. This one, that one
Like
goes
a
into beacon of hope.
Ramizu.
Hey, buddy.
He's getting real aggressive, right?
Oh.
Yes, we need to.
Howard, did your mic just
You're
die?
outside.
I can hear him.
oh,
You can hear him?
no.
I can't hear him.
Aw. Quit drawing circles.
I'm trying. Hold on.
The circle of life.
Okay. Alex, do you
Quit
wanna-
trying to inch Vesemir in on it.
No, I'm seriously trying. Hold on.
You died?
Damn it.
Your ears are shivering.
Howard, you might have to refresh.
Oh.
No.
Here we go. Here we
My
go.
turn next. It's fine.
I will get the
Let's go,
circle.
Jose.
Huh?
Jose, it's just a
I was
circle,
like,
man.
who's measuring?
No, I will make this proper. Damn it.
No. Damn it.
This will happen.
All right,
will
Andrew,
happen.
continue. Keep going.
Well, I mean, he hits with his warhammer. That's the thing. I'm waiting on him.
Oh no.
There you
I'm
go.
I'm having a good day.
Can you guys see him? Because I can't.
Woo.
I
Nope.
can see
Oh,
him.
yes, I can.
No, there it is.
Damn it,
How about
hear
now?
him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, now we can hear you.
All right, Howard, roll for damage. You hit.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Duh.
he hits with the warhammer, but did you want to use your sword instead?
Yeah, I was using my warhammer because I'm doing warhammer and shield.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is it one attack for readying an action or is it two?
Well, this is your free attack.
Action?
Ooh.
Like,
Oh.
is it an action or is it like?
Hold on. I'm going to find
Because I
out.
feel like it's called ready in action.
I think it is. Hold on. I want to say it is. Just let me fact check it real quick. No, I don't want to know how to control a mount. Sometimes when you want to jump to Tuesday, you can ready your action on your turn. What does use your action as a reaction before the start of the next turn. When a trigger occurs and you ready a spell, you cast as normal. It says you can only use it as a reaction, but you know what? Fuck it. It doesn't say. Yeah, go ahead and make your 5 attacks.
All 5 of them. All right. It's actually only 2 right now. But just you wait.
Only 2. Wait, you're like level 9. You should have like.
We're
Isn't
level
it-
9, you say?
You're level
No,
9?
level 8. No.
Oh, shit. I've been playing as level 8. Let me level up real quick.
Great. I only
Oh,
have. I don't
man.
get more
Wait, we're
attacks
level
until
9?
later.
Yeah,
No,
we're
you're
level
not
9.
level 9.
Andrew said we're level 9.
Everyone, shut the fuck up! I made a mistake.
No,
Aw,
we're level 8. We're really trying to etch that out.
Yeah, you
No.
are. I
Alex,
really
do you
don't
hear
know.
we're level?
Attack until
Alex, do you hear we're level 9 now?
So yeah, so we just leveled, right?
Yeah.
Leveled up
He
fighting.
can,
one
he can
speed
hear me
battle.
across the house. This is a small house.
Okay, fine.
Oh yeah, no, you don't get your 3rd attack until 11th.
Yeah, level 11, which is a while. I
23.
feel like it used to be earlier in like 5e, but or not 5e, 3.5.
I want to say like 3.5 was almost like every other level. You get another attack.
Yeah, like you get to level 20 and you have like 8 attacks.
You just don't stop attacking. All right, so you sock this guy really good. Actually, you kill him. How do you want to describe how you kill this guy?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I
He's
just
good to go.
I
Okay,
see
I
him
was like,
attack Small Drax, and I just kind of take the Warhammer and just knock his head off.
Yes.
Okay, so you knock the head off, and you see one snake. It's like.
Vesemir's frightened again.
Ah,
Damn it.
Jesus, no. All right, Lilith, you see Vesemir is being currently surrounded by scarecrows and buff goats. So
I'm good. Just keep going. Do your thing.
Some of the goats are just a little more buff than others.
it's slight tone. It's not
That's awesome.
Okay, so since this guy is still in the flaming sphere, he takes that 24 damage.
okay. That
Or
poor
half
guy.
if he manages to make it.
Oh, he did make it. he burns alive, and you can hear the. It's gonna be a little gross, but it's Curse of Strahd. You hear the crackle and pop of like little insects inside of him, like burning alive too.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about that
Sick.
ASMR?
Mhm.
So
No thanks.
Okay, so
This goat. This is what they look like now.
they go from normal barnyard goats to
Oh my goodness.
okay,
and that was
I
your
love
on
the
best.
this
description.
guy, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame,
Okay.
because why the fuck not? Wow.
Wow,
Add 4
Get
to
'em.
that.
that's a good sacred flame.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I look up the definition of cantrip again.
Did he make
okay.
it? Did he make the?
Oh wait, actually, that is with the +4, so it's actually working now. So 16 is what he takes. So yeah, that guy takes 16, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move my flaming sphere over to this guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
So Vesemir's just like facing the scarecrow, and all out of nowhere, just poof, giant ball of flame.
But he's still like.
Yeah.
Alright. So all right, so you're gonna do that. Let me boop, boop. All right, so now he has to make a dexterity save. What the no that does okay, he does not make it, so he takes the
24.
Jesus. He doesn't make it. Well, it was 24 before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vesemir.
Yeah.
This scarecrow is staring down at you, and it's going into your soul, and suddenly you see like a boulder equivalent of a fireball just mow him down.
I just imagine like the bull gets behind him and makes him even more terrifying with the flames. No, I get even more scared.
He's dead.
And then he dies.
Oh man.
It's fine. You basically just watch like all of the snakes come out of him and at
Yeah.
once.
Like, ah!
Oh yeah, and then a handful of flaming snakes shoot out.
No animals were harmed in this campaign.
Yeah, ASPCA, no animals.
So
Well,
am I
I
still
mean-
paralyzed?
No, actually, you're not because
Okay,
he's
good.
dead. So, all right.
Alright.
So what you're saying is they have only like 24 HP.
You're not. I didn't say that. You're not paralyzed, but you're not paralyzed, but still scared the fuck out of you. This one.
All you hear is like me in the background. Sorry, Vesemir.
Like it's
This-
good.
This one is going to leap over the fence again and hop over one of the goats, and you hear one of the goats go like that.
Oh,
And it's-
snap.
And it's gonna try to cast its terrifying gaze again. Make another wisdom save.
On me?
You're the only one in range.
It's not like you said it, of course.
Oh man.
So I'm cleaning myself from these flaming snakes, and I look over. Ah!
Like, oh,
I'm
okay,
free.
it's gone.
Wait, no, wait. Oh wait, no, you're not within.
I'm not.
beacon of hope.
No, next
I was
turn.
Everything
like,
has
what are
gone
you
wrong
thinking
for you.
about? No.
Oh my
You You just ran a little too far. See what happens?
Poor fucking Vesemir.
Holy shit!
He's like, I'm free. And he turns around like, blah.
I'm gonna be scared of scarecrows now. I am deadly afraid of snakes, and also scarecrows from now on.
Okay, Talaxia, while this is going on, what are you doing?
I want to use my magical pipes of haunting.
Oh shit! Whew.
So
I think you're gonna have to move a little closer to them.
Yeah, I do. I'm checking that right now.
okay.
It's 30 feet range.
Yeah, it's
It
30
is.
feet.
But it's 30 foot range.
Meanwhile, Jose's gonna yell at me because I'm using a book instead of the computer.
And then fucking
Yeah.
Trello.
You should always use the real book. Jose, I just now got back into Trello after like 3 months of not knowing my password. So
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So you do
it
have
says
to be.
your best note taker.
So you do have to be within 30 feet of a scarecrow to use it.
Okay.
So-
I mislike the idea of getting closer to them without actually attacking anybody.
Well, can you get? Cause so the thing is that we are in difficult
Diff-
terrain,
Yeah.
so you can only move 15 feet.
I can only move 15 feet. Okay. Well, I'm thinking maybe the best option is to move, shoot an arrow, and then maybe next turn I can use my pipes of haunting. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well,
Yeah, just get a little bit closer this time.
these things are a bunch of little bitches. So I think at this point,
I am also going to just kind of pull back the curtain a bit and say the pipes of haunting are not really going to work on the scarecrows because they're constructs. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, they don't really have a concept of fear.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Lame.
sorry.
Hey,
So,
give me something I can't use it. Jeez.
well, you can't use it yet. It doesn't mean you can't use it at all.
use it on the goats.
Oh, they're the faint. They're
Yeah, the faint
Yeah.
guy.
The thinking goats. Oh my god. Oh my god.
yes.
Oh.
All right. So okay. So what's the course of action here? What are you gonna do?
So, I guess there's no reason in me getting any closer because I'm kind of squishy. So I'm just gonna fire off an arrow at the closest enemy. I guess, yeah.
Okay. So the closest enemy would be this guy. Actually, it's probably a tie between this guy or this guy. However, if you shoot for this guy, you might hit a goat.
Oh no, I don't want
And
to hit.
that's
the goat.
unacceptable.
It's okay.
We're
We
gonna
can
need
lose
as many
5
goats
goats.
as we can get.
We can lose 5 goats though, up to 5.
Instead of what I hope it is.
We have wiggle room for the goats. It's fine.
Well, okay, if we get enough goats, we could also ride on it.
Ah, very true. There's enough for that.
We make it to town riding goats. Here.
We're gonna be a sight when we get it.
I imagine it wasn't you like riding a goat like a saddle. It was you 1 foot on each goat.
Oh my god, yes.
So if no goats die, we could all ride into town on a goat and make Rictavio walk.
Behold the saviors of Balagi. All right.
We have brought the skull of Avenhall.
Top their noble steeds.
What? Oh, did you freeze?
Okay, which one are you hitting, Aaron? Because that does it.
I don't want to take a chance on hitting the goat, so.
I was just kidding about the goat part.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to.
All right, well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit the one that's closest to Vesemir to try
Try to
to
reconnect.
help my dog.
Okay, so this is actually the one that's making the frightened thing on him. So I believe 8 damage, but I do have to roll a concentration check on it and see if he holds. He did not because he rolled a natural 1. So his concentration on the frightening gaze does end on Vesemir. So Vesemir, your next turn, you can
Attempt a wisdom save.
No. It's broken. So you're fine now.
Okay, good.
So, Brighton, it is your turn.
I don't really want to leave. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna move up front here in front of these people, And actually, I'm gonna go here. And then I'm going to just real quick pull out my crossbow and hit this one.
Okay.
That does not hit. I'm assuming.
Oh, no, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Wait, well, I miss.
No.
It does. It does. Like it gets really close, like, but no, it doesn't.
Gotcha.
Doesn't quite hit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Octavia's gonna cast Guiding Bolt again because fuck it, why not? It's a good spell.
Well, that worked last time.
Yeah. Octavia's like, let me show you whippersnappers how it's done, and then he just bam, and he hurls another Guiding Bolt at this dude here. Oh, and he hits. He hits hard.
I'm gonna ask again. How old is Rictavio?
87.
Real. Realistically,
there we go.
not old enough to be automatically quarantined from coronavirus.
Okay.
So, but he is getting up there. Like I said, probably like late 50s, early 60s.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Didn't you say he was like early 50s before?
awesome.
He is genuinely
getting
getting
older.
older as this campaign goes.
no. He's actually like late 50s or like early 60s. Like he's no.
Well past prime adventuring age.
Yo, yeah, that's actually like part of his backstory that none of you guys really delved into. He's like-
We didn't bother to ask.
No,
He
it's like,
doesn't want to tell us any stories, so like,
I offered to tell stories, and you guys were like, no, fuck it, let's just keep going.
they were so useless.
Useless old man.
He hasn't taught us how to make alchemist fire yet, so like,
I swear to God, if I get frightened again, I
No. Yeah, this scarecrow, he's gonna try to slash at you with his claws, but you've had enough of this shit. You can only take so much in one day, and you actually bring your sword up, and you do block the the
okay.
blade.
Good. It's like I'm tired of bullshit.
no boy.
I'm tired, and I want to go home.
Vesemir stands up to his bully.
This one is going to run up and because of the fence, he can only attack Rictavio, and he missed. So, all right, small Drex.
Okay, so I'm gonna move a few feet this way. Yeah, I move 10 feet this way, and bring the Beacon of Hope with me. And I'm hoping that that's enough to get Vesemir in here, and also keep Talaxia in the circle.
Oh, you can move it? That's cool.
Yeah, so it's on me.
Okay, so it's going to be like right here. So yeah,
Exactly. Perfect.
yeah. And hold on, now he's got your buff. Keep going.
And then I want to cast Sacred Flame on this one right here.
Okay.
Well, what's the distance on that one?
I believe Sacred Flame's pretty generous.
60 feet. Okay, so I want to do this one over here, the one that's tormenting Vesemir.
Guys, help!
Vesemir, like so far, has just run into the pit, and that's been his turn.
Buddy.
And also with starting at 8th level, I have potent spell casting, so I can add my wisdom modifier to the damage I deal with a cleric cantrip.
Hell yeah! What's your wisdom modifier?
5.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I put those 2 ability points into wisdom.
Mm,
But it's nice.
tasty.
It's gonna be the most radiant light coming from the sky to burn these scarecrows down.
Ooh, man.
Preach.
Dude,
Hey, man.
Small Drex is fucking seasoned.
Level 8, Small Drex has seen some shit. Remember
Okay,
El
so-
Sorrel.
Oh man, Small Drex is standing in the middle of this raining down fire, like, laugh now.
Okay, so he didn't make his dex save, so he does take the full brunt of that. I'm using the 9 radiant damage, and then that plus 5 was 14. So, all right. So yeah, so you blast him, and like you get him like right here, and like the seam opens up, and you see like a bunch. You see a bunch of creepy crawlies start spilling forth. some of them land on your boot. You see one of the things like across your toes. That's me. It's your turn.
I'm done with this bullshit. I'm gonna attack that guy.
This
Check
is,
him out.
this is the grossest part of this adventure so far. First one, yes. Second one, also yes, actually.
19 plus 8 fire damage.
All right, so you kill him. How do you want to do this?
At this point, I'm just like, fuck! Like, I'm trying to hit the snakes, but I actually catch the scarecrow on fire.
So you start slashing away at it, and bits of snake just start flying around.
There's so many!
Oh, some of them still wriggling too. That's when you have to take them out with the retch real quick.
I mean, when you apply heat to those muscles, they'll still keep twitching.
Yeah,
You should know this with all your corpse studies.
that's true. Well, that should go out of the window when it comes to snakes.
All right, Willa.
All right, so I very casually, with just like a gesture, like slam my what's it called? Flaming spear into that guy.
It doesn't matter if he makes his deck safe; he's gonna die because he was like on 3 health anyway.
Oh, that's good. So he's dead. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with the good sacred flame on this other guy.
Okay. So on the last dude here, amidst the goats.
Garbage roll. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I
You
rolled a
know,
one.
right? Ouchie.
Hold on. Come on, roll 20. There we go. Ooh, even worse that he made it. So he does take a little bit on. Oh, actually no, he made it, so it doesn't hit him. Haha. Sacred flame works.
And I just like look at him and point at the flaming sphere and then point back at him. It's coming for you, bitch.
So this one he's gonna try to
Scare me again.
no, he's gonna
Yes,
take,
please.
he's gonna take some swipes at you, but he doesn't land a hit. Unfortunately for me.
Vesemir flinches. He's so
He just-
at the end of all of this, I just start crying. Oh, we lost Alex.
Is everything okay? Okay, they lost you. Not me. I'm kidding.
He's coming back.
Everyone's frozen still.
All right, so it is Kalaki's turn now.
Actually, finish him off.
I'm gonna fire an arrow right at him. You take that.
Oh yeah, great pictures.
Right over the goats.
Great stills of everybody.
Yes.
Don't kill the goats. We need them.
Oh, I see guys.
Great care not to hit the goats.
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Ooh, solid damage.
Damn.
All right. So the arrow rips
Hey, there we go.
rips through the burlap, and snakes start to spill out on the Vesemir. Snakes and tarantulas and stuff.
I'm sorry, Vesemir. I'm trying to help.
Go on, there
Vesemir
you
is
go.
gonna be traumatized after this.
I
There's
like
the
how
opposite of fear factor.
I like how in the face of like a vampire lord, you're like, nah, that's fine. But snakes, that's what you call it.
I can't. This
Everyone's
thing.
got a thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right, right.
Needles.
Is that the only one that I see coming after us left?
That's it. Yeah, that's the last
Okay,
one.
well, I'll make my way over. Here, let me move. I can only move 15 feet. So
Yeah.
Right.
how far is that? Yeah, okay. So I'll move next to this goat.
And pet it. That's gonna be my
I'm gonna try and hit it with the little crossbow.
as a bonus action. I'm gonna pet the goat.
Is that just like an intimidation roll?
That it?
4.
Oh, okay. Another. Okay. The arrow pierces the scarecrow, and more creepy crawlies start to spill out. It's like in his face and like in his hair now.
You thought you had a snake issue before.
Oh man.
No,
that's
no,
too
no, no,
much.
no.
Oh goodness.
Why?
Sorry.
What was that? What was that? Oh,
It's just
oh no, that's terrifying.
That guy's alright with it. Come on.
I
He's
just,
okay with it.
I love the pat.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we got all this out of there.
Good snake. Good snake. Yeah.
It's like trying to squish the snakes down and make them smaller.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay, that's terrifying.
I could have made it a lot worse, guys. I could have made it a lot worse.
Rictavia can't do much of anything right now. It's just like you got this, Vesemir. You're good. You're good.
He busted out some marshmallows and is roasting it over the flaming sphere.
He's like lighting a cigarette in the flaming. He's just taking a break right now. All right, small drag.
All right. Sacred Flame again on on the one that has the most snakes inside it.
This is just
Oh.
like Sacred Flame Crew. I like it.
Ooh, +5
Yeah.
to that.
Ooh. Okay. If he doesn't make his deck save, this is gonna kill him. And I gotta wait forever for Roll20 to roll. He didn't make his deck save, so it kills him.
Nice.
So how do you want to describe this?
Just the beam of light comes down and disintegrates him and all the snakes that are all around Vesemir.
Okay. Yeah, and all the snakes just just.
Sizzle.
All right. That was it.
Vesemir just turned away from the group, and all you hear is
That's me. Are you cracked? No, I'm fine.
no, I'm
fine.
good.
No.
You're just gonna be
That's-
able to
that's-
skeeve it out for like the next couple hours.
That's Vesemir right now.
Oh, poor Vesemir.
Just one tier.
Oh.
All right, so we're out of
I
combat. now.
can't believe that just happened to Vesemir.
Oh god. It's even worse.
Oh.
Like that quiet cry.
It's like that.
Oh man, are we done?
Yeah, that's it. That was. Oh gosh,
Did anyone take any damage?
nobody took.
No.
I didn't. That's the thing. I didn't even get hurt.
You're just really, really frightened.
It was-
emotional
It was so up here.
Yeah, well, I mean, taking damage and getting hurt is two different things. Apparently.
Yes, very true.
I faced my fears and I failed.
damage was done.
I was gonna say we've all taken damage this week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whew, all right. Can we? I just like quickly just look at it. Can we just get the goats out, please? I need to go.
Rex, I was like, dude, do you want to talk about it?
No.
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 he goes, hey, who's my big man?
Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me.
I look at you and I'm just like, get it together, man. It's sad.
Rick Thomas like, give him a moment, god damn it.
Back away. Give him
We don't
space.
have a moment. Strahd knows his weakness now. Snakes.
Oh,
It's
I'm
gonna be a moat full of snakes.
Yeah.
Ravenloft.
I'm gonna have to incorporate.
Oh no!
Definitely.
There wasn't snakes, but now there is.
It's gonna be one big fucking snake in that.
Oh no!
Oh,
I feel
man.
like a giant snake wouldn't be as bad.
No, giant snakes, fine. I can kind of deal with that.
Little
It's a
snake?
Small
Tiny-
snakes.
Just regular snakes, I cannot do.
Vesemir, would you say a pit of snakes is terrifying? Is that
I refuse to answer that.
Okay.
Plead the fifth.
All right. So why is there a guy kneeling here with? Never mind. Whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
All right. So
All right, is there anything else that we need to really explore here? Or are we just gonna wrangle up these goats and get to it?
That.
well, there was still the light coming from over from from
Is
across.
Over
Is there
yonder.
snakes?
All right, let's
There's
wait
frogs.
over.
Snake with a lantern.
Gotcha.
Okay, I guess we'll go through the light.
Snake's holding the lantern like at the end of its tail. And oh fuck!
It's a little snake lantern.
Oh god!
Oh, I hope so. I hope he's wearing it like a little hat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a little lantern hat. It's like a mining hat.
Just a single light.
Okay.
Oh man.
There's another day down at the snake mines.
Oh god. Okay. Onwards. We're exploring.
All right. I have to be serious. Okay. This is, oh gosh. All
You
right.
have to be Curse of Strahd serious.
No, that went out the window.
As
Long
soon as you
time
invited
ago.
this group to play, yes. Onwards.
Yeah, I was like my first session was like, okay, like listening to like creepy ominous music, getting in the mood, like, fuck it, whatever. So all right, so the river does get a little bit shallower here in front of where Lilith is standing. You surmise it's probably deep enough that it would come up to your chest, not so much that it would go over your head.
I would like to go a little bit this way so I can see the rest of this.
And as you go further and further down, the river gets smaller and therefore shallower.
Nice. I'm just gonna go over to this little corner then and cross.
Okay.
Cross now. Look at that.
All right. However, the river gets much wider here.
Where's the light over here?
Huh?
The light came
The
from over
light,
here.
the light is now from that right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You guys actually went all the way around the light.
Well, I figured it was gonna be like I thought we crossed, but apparently not.
Mhm. So.
Is there like a bridge I can see?
Well,
If I'm
yeah,
standing at this
right here.
peninsula, how does it look downstream? Upstream? Downstream.
That's how it looks.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Is there anything over here?
Oh, he went in the darkness.
You know what? Actually, I'm just because there's really nothing else. Really not that much to explore. I'm just going to reveal the whole map now.
Yes.
So, I'm just boom. There you go.
I
Bravo.
can
Yay.
see.
I can find.
Yay.
So any of these like really wide stretches of the river, you can swim across it unless you're wearing heavy armor.
Me.
In which
Yeah.
case you will have to doff your armor to get across.
Doffed.
So can we
Oh.
see? Can we see? Where's the light? Point it at me.
Right here.
Okay.
Oh, lame. Okay.
And so like,
Do we want to go load up the skull, pull over to here, and then just swim across?
wait, what?
Do we want to just like go back, grab the goats, go load up the skull over here,
Oh,
park them over here, leave
Uh.
Brighton and Rictavio to watch, and then we just go over here?
I'm all right with that.
yeah, sure. If that's what you want to do.
Sure.
All
So-
right.
All right. So where are you
So
moving
let's do
still?
it. Well, as a group, we collectively cross the river again at this cute little narrow point. Go wrangle up some goats.
Boop.
Go wrangling?
Who has animal handling?
Um,
I do.
Yeah! Thank God.
Yeah.
I would
I
imagine.
I walk as far away from the spot where I was scared to death.
like
I'm just trying to play it cool, but I'm like as far away from that. Like I'm
yeah.
cross-
When you get to the goat pin, you make a really wide circle. You're like, oh, I'm just checking the area, guys. Don't worry about it. Let me see.
Diesel's just staring at me. I like look down and he's just.
He's very bored.
I think he's upset. I can't. Like I have no room on this chair to snuggle with him.
Okay, so you only need to make a animal handling check when you are controlling a mount and attempting a risky maneuver.
There's nothing risky about this.
Yeah,
No.
we're just lashing him to this rickshaw.
Do you have like any treats or something to like?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We
fuck
have
it, whatever.
plenty of like jerky or something.
Is there any snakes like left or laying around? We can be like, here you go. He wants.
Oh
some
yeah,
snake."
there's definitely bits of snake.
I'm gonna tempt
There's-
him with some bits of snake.
And flicks him at Vesemir while he's passing.
Just toss a rattle or two at him.
Yeah, I assume the group didn't know about my fear of snakes, and now they're just
Just like out to prank you about it.
like, don't you fucking dare.
The ghost of the burgomaster's like, wow, bro, that's fucking lame.
I can imagine. So it is April Fool's. I feel like Kristen's gonna just hide a fake snake under your pillow or something.
Oh, she knows about my fear of snakes. She's known for a long time.
All right, so
Yeah.
it takes a little bit of doing, but you do manage to wrangle up the goats, and you do tie them onto the cart. So I would say there's probably only enough room for one driver. So who wants to drive this thing?
Somebody with animal handling. I was gonna say Talaxia because she's the lightest.
I don't have animal handling.
Smuldrax.
I feel like Small Drag should be the one. He
Yeah.
made it.
All right. I'll drive.
Tell me, voice of Howard.
To feed my cat.
I know. I just love the disembodied voice tone.
Oh,
It's
no,
great
thank
because
you.
it's so crisp and clear, but you're gone.
Yep. I actually don't leave.
Jose, no thank you to that one. That's.
That was Vesemir when he was frozen.
And that was because he literally can't
Yeah,
react. right?
I can't.
That's too much. Okay. All right. So yeah, Smuldrax is going to.
Hop on it
Yeah.
and just get the reins and be like, yeah, goats, yeah.
You got a name of it now. Just variations of the reindeer, but in goat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
God. All right, so you do. I'm gonna have this one goat represent the team of goats.
Okay.
Nice.
So you and the goats do like make your way over to the skull, right?
Yes.
Oh, can I move him?
It's like whole group,
Uh,
go.
Yeah, we're over by the skull now, and we're gonna. I need everyone's help to load the skull onto the rickshaw, though.
I use dimensional door.
Just
I stand on top of
Yeah.
the skull, and there's.
you hear the traveler in your mind like that's not, you know what?
You didn't give this to me.
That's not what that's really for.
I mean, you're using it, so it's whatever. Fuck it. All right, so now the skull is loaded onto the rickshaw. I will say with the goats, the team of goats, and the skull, the sled cart thing will probably have a speed of I'd say probably about 30 feet, like a standard moving speed.
Nice. Okay.
So
So what's the plan? Are we gonna investigate the light?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna take all of this. We're gonna park over here with that, and then since we have to swim across it anyways, we're just gonna swim straight across.
And then I'll watch.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Brian and
So-
Octavia are gonna
Right,
make a
cart.
fire.
Protect the goats.
Go Guardians.
Oh no.
Unless you'd like to doff and don your armor multiple times.
Sounds lame. Not doing that.
Just because we called it doffed.
I imagine Ryan's the kind of guy that sleeps in his armor.
Yeah.
So
I take
It's
those levels
actually
of exhaustion.
fused to his skin.
No, you don't understand. I can't take it off. The helmet stays on.
It's like the tick where you don't really know if it's part of him or if that's just part of him or what. You know?
Like, have you ever seen him without his armor?
I don't think so.
Basically, that episode of Goosebumps with the mask that stays on.
I just imagine Dread. Never take his helmet off.
Yes. Oh, such a good movie.
That was.
Really
Hey, so-
was.
so-
I
so
wish
what-
they made a sequel.
What are we gonna do for? I just imagine small Drex swimming like
Small
a.
Drex
Like,
just
like a
dove
Oh
in.
yeah, I'm loving the water right now.
he's in his
Reminds me of
element.
home.
Splish splash.
I'm just gonna kind of stay in the water on the shore right here.
You're saying
Up
this,
to my
this,
eyes.
yeah.
It 100% looks like an alligator too.
Oh my god. We're like, ah. That's amazing.
All right.
we just lure the enemies to the shore.
To the waterline, yeah.
All right. So actually, what you see is when you do approach this area, you actually see standing stones. So a dozen moss-covered menhirs, that's what it says, menhirs, menhirs, form a near-perfect circle in the spongy earth. These weathered stones range in height from 15 to 18 feet. A couple of them lean inwards as if to share some great secret with their inscrutable neighbor. A wary-looking peasant woman lurks behind a tall stone, a rusty lantern clutched in one gnarled hand and a dagger clutched in the other.
A peasant woman?
Peasant.
Huh?
Peasant.
You said a peasant woman?
Yes.
Since okay, yeah, I walk up to her and kind of try to greet her calmly. Like, hello, what are you doing here?
She's like, beware, wary travelers. There's an evil hag that haunts these swamps.
Oh.
We know. We just got done murdering her and stealing her goats.
you just lost Howard.
Look, you can see them over here.
We're actually raiding her place now, so feel free to tell people that it's safe again. We even killed Scarecrow.
And a bunch of snakes.
That is-
Yeah.
Lots of snakes.
That is literally all she had to offer by way of information. Because it's supposed to be like,
Beware.
I was like, oh, she knows of an ancient and powerful hag named Baba Lysaga. She knows her scarecrows, and she knows that she has goats.
I checked off everything.
Why would she be here? That's so like.
Because you're like supposed to go there first, because like the light is like.
Oh, not this group.
Yeah, no, we're just like, let's follow the path.
We went straight to the big baddie. We skipped everything else.
That's the second time we've done that.
She's like, but wait, she has scarecrow guardians.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Took care of that too.
we
you
killed
know.
I'll take that.
Oh, okay.
We took her goats.
And
Fun
she also
fact:
has
if you
a-
see him in the future, light him on fire. It works.
Mhm.
And she also has a pen of goats. Ah!
Do you
Spooky
see
goats.
the goats in the mist over there? They are
You
ours now.
Meanwhile, across the river, Rick Tovey is like, so do you like ever take off that armor?
I just kind of stare him
Smoking a
down.
cigarette.
I would be more concerned at that point that he's asking you to take off your armor.
Oh.
Like,
Okay, you made it weird. I imagine Rick Tovey is the type of guy where when he smokes a cigarette, he exhales through his nose.
Oh.
Ugh.
oh,
Ugh.
oh, he hasn't spelled anything in like 3 decades.
Yeah, it was just for show at that point.
I'll tell the lady, it's like, so yeah, we took care of that, and it's totally safe except for the snakes. But
Yeah.
are you good? Do you have a place to go?
Are you lost?
She actually goes to explain that she was sent by the Mardukov. She's a Mardukov.
Yeah, we know them too. We actually just helped you guys. And,
She's like, well, fine then.
Why am I even here?
But tell the
You got-
Mardikovs that we have something for them, and we will be coming to visit soon.
She's like, I could just take it to
No.
them.
No.
Like, oh, okay. You know what? That I have no purpose here. And
Okay,
and
bye.
She magically transforms into a were-raven and flies away.
Wait, what?
yeah, she's a
a
were-raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry. I love that it is all Mardikovs across the board, even their like second, third removed cousin.
The curse is anyone that takes up the Mardukov name becomes one.
Right.
So
Why
you have
is
to
it
Before
worse?
before she even finished her sentence, I was already swimming back to.
Well, what happens if You decide, okay, now I'm a Mardukov, and the next day you're like, no, I don't want that anymore. Do you just get to like go back?
Mm.
Well,
No more Were Raven?
I would imagine you probably have to go to like a church official, get an annulment. You can't get a divorce; it has to be an annulment.
What is this, Catholicism?
All right, let's take this call back.
All right.
I have more questions about the religion of Perugia.
Wait. No, I'm not done asking questions.
There is a predominant religion here, isn't there?
The son
I
of
mean, it's supposed to be like the Morning Lord,
Yeah.
but
The morning,
no one said.
in the book, the morning Lord is like roughly Catholicism, like
Oh, okay.
ancient, like yeah. So because it's spooky, I guess.
So if you say the word divorce to them, do they just?
yeah.
The what?
This is why you can have a name-based curse.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So
I just imagine Victoria's like, so what do you guys found? Nothing.
we found literally nothing. It was-
There's an old lady. She turned into a bird. She had nothing. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty
No,
normal.
it's
Like,
Licks his cigarette.
You're like, okay, that wasn't the weirdest thing I've seen all day. He flicks into the river here, like. I don't know where he got a pack of cigarettes from, but whatever, fuck it.
He's been hand rolling them this whole time.
He just got a giant bag of tobacco. That's it.
Okay.
At least we think it's tobacco.
so-
It's purple. He said he. Never mind. He said he got it in water deep. Okay.
I love looking at this map. It's great.
It's developed wonderfully.
I got this from some were rat in water deep.
How happy the sea monster is, or the lake monster.
Yeah, he's got like his own little beachfront area. He looks happy to be
He's
there.
so cute.
Okay.
That was
So
Andrew's like, can you guys just fucking stop?
no, I like how the sea monster has a single tooth.
Yeah.
That's why he's so mad.
He's a little
All right. So you guys leave the dreaded accursed swamp of Berez.
Yes, swamp.
Ooh, much dreaded.
I'm walking a little faster than everybody else because I'm done with snakes.
Vesemir got something out of it, that's for sure. All right, so are you guys gonna go to Argynvost?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because it's right.
Head there directly.
Yeah, it's not far.
How far are we from the Mardikov's winery?
The winery is like over here.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there's a mountain in the way.
We'll get there.
You literally can't see it past the mountain. Like it's over there.
All right. Roll for random encounters.
Giddy up,
Yes,
goats.
I am.
Watch.
do you like is the lure like a tin can on the string? Oh fuck.
They're chasing that like crazy.
Now, can we go straight there or do we have to go around?
If you go it's honestly the same.
Okay.
So I mean from this distance it would pretty much be the same.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to go to the mountains.
We're gonna return
You
this
will.
skull first.
If you're returning
the
this
way.
call, will help us.
Yeah.
My Red Bull's wearing off.
So you gotta wait until after a couple hours then.
Let me see. Okay, you guys actually come across. You make it about. What the fucking cart, Jesus! Oh my god, it's stupid draw.
Your card.
What?
Can I see the card?
Oh yeah.
Can you take a picture of that with your phone and send it to me? That is going on the Trello, FYI.
It's gotta go on the trail. Yep.
Short legs, though.
Yeah, I messed up on the legs, but it's okay.
Please take a picture of it and send it to me.
Very important.
Can we get this in higher?
Sure, yeah, okay.
Oh, those short legs.
It's perspective.
So are the additional goats like lined up in front of that one? So it's like 9 in a row.
Or is it 4, 4, and then 1 up front?
Oh,
Ooh. Ooh, it should be that. Okay, so one of you discovers a foot trail that cuts through the wilderness.
I didn't draw on it.
probably wasn't me.
Perfect as is.
Okay, we keep going to the Silver Dragon.
Do you follow the foot trail?
No.
You sure?
No, fuck that.
Does
Okay.
it seem like it would get us there quicker?
No.
Nope.
Then why would we follow it?
So wait,
For the adventure.
At this point,
We're
I
on
don't
a
want more.
goat caravan. I
We
don't
have-
think we need any more adventure.
Yeah,
I'm all adventured out, guys.
we are so much adventure right now.
This has gone so far off the rails for me in terms of tone, and I love it.
I just imagine the whole group stops, looks at the trail of the footsteps. I'm like, nope.
No, I've learned my lesson. Okay. Oh God, you guys are terrible.
We're on a mission.
Try that.
Clearly.
Even if
Oh,
we weren't, why would we go down some random trail for no reason? What? Sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like a way to get lost.
Especially in Barovia.
Yeah.
Rick Tommy is like, it's clearly a trap, guys. Come on, let's go. All right. So that was it. That was the only one I had. So give me just a second while I load in the thingamajig.
No, I'm assuming it's been more than a day, right?
Actually, I don't really know because you guys burned through. You guys like,
Since the last time you were here.
Oh yeah. Here, yes, most definitely.
Okay. So we gotta be careful about the revenants again. Try to sneak the fucking skull.
Oh yeah, the revenants.
Oh yeah. We gotta go to the outside mausoleum part. I don't think there were.
I just imagine.
They're all inside, right?
I just imagine the big bad guy on the top's like, you guys again? Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. It's like,
Yeah, I was honestly imagining that we pull up, we start throwing rocks at one of the at his particular window, and just be like, "Anybody want to come down and help us with this? Hey,
I don't think he
good
would.
soul."
I know you don't have weapons anymore.
Gotcha.
You don't know that.
Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
Ooh, so you're saying that if we continuously defeat him,
We
can
get 2+ swords.
keep getting?
No, you won't keep he doesn't keep spawning swords.
So he doesn't have. What you're saying is that he doesn't have a
that's what
sword.
It sounds like you're saying.
Farming +2 great sword.
He doesn't have his sword. I didn't say he's not without a weapon.
So he just has a random, regular great sword.
You don't know that.
It sounds to me like he's just. Why are we so tiny?
So he has a +2 short sword now.
He has a +2.
Listen, we took his armor, his sword, his amulet.
Actually, you did take his armor.
He has a +2 to
We
fuck
did.
it up.
I thought we took the armor.
Oh,
I-
I did that
I
crap.
don't think any one of us wore the armor, but I'm pretty sure we took it.
He still took it though.
Yeah, like I wouldn't leave that behind.
He's
Hell
just
no.
completely naked.
Is he just naked on that throne with a new weapon?
Okay, look, let me explain something to you. When a revenant dies, it doesn't come back to its body. It inhabits another body.
So-
it's not so it's not like he came out of the grave with like those like heart boxers.
Oh no. Okay. Where do we need to deliver the skull? Back to the mausoleum, correct?
Yes. So let's go around.
Scooch. Okay.
Mhm.
Head around this way.
down this way. Right?
Andrew,
Oh, yeah.
Andrew, did we break you?
No.
Spiders.
Broke his.
Why are we going through the
Spirit?
side with the spiders? There's another side up here.
Definitely not the side of the spiders. Definitely on this side.
So
Also, I
here,
didn't know that I could actually select black as my color, which I feel is more metal.
Nice.
so here's the thing. You guys are gonna have to find some way to get a 200-pound skull over the fence.
We'll figure it out. Let's do this, guys.
There's no gate or anything?
Dimension door.
You
Yep.
wasted it putting it on the cart.
We'll take a quick rest. No problem.
Well, in that case, yeah, let's take a quick rest right here before we go any farther.
Done. Well, let's at least like.
No. Let's not get any closer.
A little more.
So what I'm hearing is that it comes back when you get a short rest.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's take a short
So
rest.
I just meditate here for a minute.
Okay. I will guard. Actually, I got hit. Fuck that. Somebody else guard.
I don't sleep. It's fine.
Yeah, me neither. But I need to like get my health
You
back.
didn't get hit. Nothing hit you.
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, the snakes hit me when I threw that alchemist
Oh,
fire.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's a 9 damage.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay, look at that. I'm all rest up now.
You
Dimension
mean-
door is activated.
You mean the background fight? That you
Yeah, the
did?
background fight.
I forgot that you took damage. Wow.
Bye.
You took 9 damage, which is all the damage we've taken today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 damage. Wait,
That one.
plus plus 1 damage for activating my sword.
Goodness.
And,
Wow.
and as Strahd turned the course of the river, oh shit! Like in the background, just, fucking snakes! Ah.
It's just me screaming in the background.
All right, all right.
Alright,
Rick is like, okay, how are we gonna do this thing?
Dimension door, bro.
We're taking a rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you seriously gonna burn a hit?
Hey, man.
Worth it.
Yeah, hey man, it's there. I'm just saying.
They're there to be used. Wait, so is it official? Are we taking a short rest?
Yes, you're taking a short rest.
Okay. There you go. Almost to full. I'm fine with that.
All right. So how are you guys gonna go about this?
Okay, we're gonna go around this area.
Yeah, go off-roading.
Yeah, and then over here where the fence is, use the portal thingy.
I'm just gonna start whipping the goats and get as much speed as we can.
Just like ram the goat up.
Moving.
Clank!
I'm imagining there's like a little berm like around the edge of this dirt and the grass, so we like jump over it a little bit and like just carry on this way.
Oh, shit.
Oh god, yeah, no, there's a bit of a ramp, and you take it, and because of the weight of the skull, the cart kind of digs in a bit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, what a!
I just
fucking-
imagine you've attuned with these goats at this point.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
we're,
just like,
we're,
yeah, army of goats.
we're totally bros right now.
What a goofy session this has become.
Honestly, I think we all needed a goofy session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Ah,
can we have
fuck.
another goofy session tomorrow?
Oh.
Oh.
No, after this, it's gonna pick back up.
all right. So I'm assuming you're gonna ram the fucking fence.
Are you good?
Oh.
What?
So we're just gonna drive. We're gonna pull up nicely. That's
It's
all. I can't-
9 goats. That should do some damage.
Okay, so what we do, we detach all of the goats
It's 9 goats.
and
that's like, what,
push it
3
up to
horses?
the fence, and then I hit it with Eldritch Blast, and we just like
Or
ram it through.
Don't you have shatter?
we
I
tie.
do have Shatter.
Wait, don't waste your magic. We can tie some snakes onto the fence and then onto the goats and just have the goats go.
Why don't you just?
We
Okay,
can
that's not gonna
Okay,
work.
We could use the goats to pull the fence down.
How
That's
about we
not.
just dimension door the skull in?
Can we
Yeah, was
can
that
we
fair?
can we dig like the fence out of the dirt?
Andrew, what is the DC of
Just-
this fence?
Just use the
Oh, God.
dimension door.
We are gonna break Andrew.
I don't ever want to run a campaign again after this.
Oh,
kidding.
shit.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want me to, I can look up what the HP of a wrought iron fence is.
No,
Ah,
I don't.
fuck.
Can you tell me if this is the mausoleum where I'm trying to
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
put this
Muslim.
guy? Okay, so I run up onto the skull and just belly flop onto it,
Basically
and just
just go.
dimension door into the mausoleum.
That works. Just drive it on through.
No. We just dimension door in there. Goats can stay out of the gates.
No, because like I was thinking like Jose said ram the gate or defense,
But
but
it's
I'm
a
like,
goat.
yeah, the goats are first. Like they're gonna be the first.
They're gonna get crushed.
Just gonna
Oh,
get
Sacrifice
exactly.
has to be made.
No.
We have to
we're not killing
sacrifice the goats to get the.
No. You went over. This is Catholicism, not paganism.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. Onwards.
Right.
I've already got it into the mausoleum. I'm now in the mausoleum. I'm just gonna.
I wanna
Sorry,
climb this just to
Gotta
like
climb over the fence.
back her up. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So this is
Give me that skull.
so you do hear when you're oh yeah, let me move the skull over. So the goats stay.
Wait, no. It's supposed to be in here with me.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right, so the goats are gonna stay. You do hear, however, when you climb over the fence, because I imagine you guys probably aren't going to be sneaky about it because you're moving a skull, a gigantic skull over the fence.
I mean, I just like popped in there. I didn't move it over the fence. I just was like, you know what? It's here now.
Just
Yeah.
appears in the
Dropping
mausoleum.
it in there, like.
You do hear a voice like calling out from within the mansion, being like, "Lord Commander, they're back!"
I hope that I hear this and I just like disguise self into Argon both or into a
Oh
Yeah.
no!
It's like, no, it's just me.
wave.
No.
Hi.
Oh fucking
Promise.
Christ.
It's okay.
And then you hear the unmistakable voice of Vladimir going, "What? They're in the mausoleum! No!"
Oh
right.
Jesus.
Okay, so this is going to be a serious moment here.
Okay.
All right. So you take I imagine you four probably, or four of you guys, or however many of you, actually carry the skull into the mausoleum, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No? All right, fuck it.
Oh.
I definitely popped it into the mausoleum while still belly flopped on it.
Okay. So what actually happens? No. So you once the skull actually reaches the grounds of the cemetery, you actually start to see like ghostly hands coming out of the ground, not to attack, but actually rather to help carry the skull into the mausoleum. And as that happens, you start to see ranks upon ranks of the phantom warriors that you had fought before, but this time they're standing first. But then once the skull starts to pass them, they start, they bring out a sword, they put it into the ground, they kneel in reverence to it. Hold on. And then once you bring the actual skull inside the mausoleum, you see that there is like, okay, so it was like that statue or like the incompleted version of Argynvost inside with the unfurled wings and everything. You actually see that there are more of the spectral knights there to help put the skull back to where it like laid, I suppose. Like there's like a spectral ladder and stuff like that, and some are, offering, like they're not really saying anything, but they are kind of pleading to like, give the skull back, kind of a thing. Do you want to do that, or you want to be like, no, my skull?
No, what?
So we'll give it to him.
Yeah, let him take it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you do give them the skull, and I'm just gonna fast forward this to the good part. I'm gonna fast forward the song to the good part. So you do bring the skull, or sorry, they do bring the skull up, and when the as the knights kind of toil to get the skull perfectly fit into place, it sort of rights itself onto the shoulders of Argynvost. And when that happens, there is a blinding flash of light, and the ground starts to shake, and the skeleton itself starts to crumble, and it falls into dust around your feet. But then you see a white a like white fire version of a silver dragon sweep through the grounds of Argynvost, and it makes its way to the very top of Argynvost, to where that place was that you rightfully assumed was the beacon. And when it lands, it lands there, and it creates this earth-shattering roar. Like it's deafening, and you can everybody in Barovia heard it. It's super, like you can tell, even Strahd from his castle. And when that happens, a beam of light from the heavens comes down. It strikes the beacon, and it's overwhelmingly bright, and it's beautiful. And again, you can also tell by the brightness of it that everyone in Barovia can see it. It can be seen from the mountains. It can be seen from Castle Ravenloft. It can even be seen from deep in the swamp of Berez. So you have successfully restored the beacon of Argynvost, and its light, the light from it, gives you a faint glimmer of hope and well-being. And then on top of that, everybody gains a +1 to their AC and saving throw,
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
a permanent +1.
20 AC. Here we go.
Oh man.
So as this happened, as this was going on, you saw the revenants inside. One of you saw the revenants inside the church, and from up above scramble to get to where you're at, and they were running out into the mausoleum grounds with their swords drawn. But when the roar came out, they stood up. Or what's it? Oh, you
No,
guys.
no.
Hold on.
We'll do that after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when the roar comes out, they look up in amazement, and then when the light happens, they all just kind of crumble to where they were. And joining amongst the ranks of the Phantom Warriors that helped you load the skull up are those of Vladimir Horngard and Sir Godfrey Gwillem. However, the ghostly image of Vladimir Horngard retains none of the hatred and thirst for vengeance that he once had. He in fact looks like a gentled face but noble man, and you can see that he is hand in hand with Sir Godfrey Gwillem, who again has been restored back to his I guess alive look, and you can see that he is a fair, dare say, pretty man. Vladimir says something along the effect of, "We owe you a debt that we can never repay." And he says, I have brought much shame to my order, and I can't believe how blinded by my own fury I was." And Godfrey says something along the lines. I like to say that a lot. Says something along the lines of, with this thirst for vengeance being expunged amongst the order, we no longer have no need to be held onto these accursed lands. And he goes, and with that, he says, looking up at Vladimir with with a look of love and admiration. He goes, "I guess we'll take our leave." And then just like that, they just kind of their spectral images of them just kind of blow away in the breeze. Also, you guys level up.
Oh,
What?
That was awesome. Yes.
Yeah, that's
wow.
So,
Whew, that was cool as
Restore
hell.
the beacon.
After they fade away, is the light still shining?
oh yeah, the beacon is always on.
Ah,
The beacon
Nice.
stays.
That's awesome.
good job, guys.
Always on.
Yeah.
That's
So-
basically how we respond to Strahd's invitation.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how would you denote a +1 to? That's actually a really good question, Aaron.
Yeah.
So you go into the gear on your character sheet.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Center column, second block, it'll have like strength save, dex save. It'll have at the bottom global saving
Global.
throw modifier, and then just add your 1 to that.
And then how
Oh.
about for the AC?
Whoa, my character sheet.
AC,
Just...
you can just do it.
Yeah, AC you can just adjust directly on your character sheet.
Oh, really?
Whoa, okay.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh. My character sheet just totally changed the way it looks and got really, really complicated. I don't know what happened.
Do you press on the
Oh,
gear?
did you hit the little
Okay.
gear?
So
Oh, okay, I fixed it now.
Are we still streaming?
Yes, we're still streaming.
It's all right. It's okay.
It's all good.
Okay,
Quick
okay.
walkthrough for Roll20 for everybody.
Okay.
There's +1 to each of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
Nice.
put in
So wait.
+1 or just 1?
I'm just putting 1.
Yeah.
So where was it again? I'm sorry, my
Okay.
thing.
So,
So- Look at the top of your character sheet. It'll say
Uh-huh.
core, bio, spells, and then it'll have a small gear.
Oh yes. Uh-huh.
Click the gear. And that center column. So you'll have 3 columns. That center column. The second box down. So you have attribution options or attribute options, and then save options. And
Cool.
the global saving throw modifier.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, I just.
I
added
now
one more
have
ones.
a +9 to my charisma saving throw.
I have a +9 to my strength because my proficiency bonus just went up.
Wow. That's awesome.
and now you guys are level 9.
Yay.
Yes! That was fucking epic.
Yeah.
That was solid.
Bringing that skull back. Ah! We free all
Bring-
those.
Bring it back in
In a stylish manner, okay?
in a dignified, honorable manner,
Yeah.
known as a goat cart.
By an army of goats.
As one does.
Do the goats also get a +1 to their AC and their
No, the goats actually blow away in the breeze as they were specters this whole time.
What?
No,
No.
the
Spectre
goats are
goats.
fine. The goats don't give two blue fucks about what's going on.
There's like one licking his eyeball right now. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. There's
So-
one that's like eating a worm out of the ground or something like that.
So apparently I have now Grim Psychometry, which I have a supernatural talent for discerning the history surrounding mysterious objects or places touched by evil. We're making a wisdom check because my modifier is wisdom. I can recall information about a darker past surrounding an object you are touching or a location you are present in. You have advantage on the roll. The information gleaned often leans towards the more sinister influences of the past and sometimes conveys visions of things previously known to the character on higher rolls.
So wait, you can essentially like look up the dark shit that happened in this area.
Yeah.
That would have been super useful like 10 sessions ago.
Yep.
Actually, that would have been super useful at the beginning of this campaign.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I have that now. So I have advantage on
Fine.
all wisdom checks.
Beware, this land is cursed.
Obviously.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Beware.
Ah. All right, so I think we're
Yeah,
gonna call.
I don't get a damn thing.
You don't get nothing at level 9?
I don't get anything at level 9. There's a dash.
Oh
Oh,
man.
womp.
Shoot.
Wait, warlocks don't get.
How about for
warlocks get, like,
Actually, my spell slot level increases to 5th level.
Yeah, how are you supposed to know?
Hey,
I
there
get
you go.
well, like I get like another spell and another invocation, but no ability or anything.
That's not nothing. Those invocations are handy.
Oh, but it's boring.
No, it's not.
What's the flavor?
And no, they are. No, we're gonna have to redo that fucking warlock spell. Or that warlock episode.
You haven't gotten to your warlock one, so like,
Yeah, we have
no.
the warlock episode. Yeah, we have.
Yes, you did. Just kidding.
So next
You're
level, I get a permanent speed bonus of 5 feet. So my movement will be 40. And then I get strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws advantage. No, I'm sorry, not advantage. I get a bonus on those based on my wisdom modifier. Can we be level 10 now?
No. See, yeah, look, you can use Sculptor of Flesh. That gives you a polymorph. You can use Ascendant Step. That gives you a Levitate. Beast
Ooh,
Speech.
here.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these Eldritch Invocations. Eh. You can
talk to the goats.
conjure elementals.
I can read whatever the goats write to me. Scratching in the dirt. Like, yeah, I see,
What?
bruh.
One of them's chewing on a rusted gauntlet.
Is any of you guys Drobo Nick's death?
Oh no,
No.
that's my friend.
Ah, okay. I was like,
No, I'm Veggie Vixen though. If you ever wanted to know.
yeah, I figured it was. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode. We managed to not die due to roll 20, I guess. The stream only went down a couple times, not the whole.
Which is pretty good.
This was a fairly goofy stream. This was mostly like bad jokes and
We were
trying really hard to make Andrew crumble in himself.
we were desperate for a win. Okay, this past 2 weeks been so fucking rough.
This was us just kind of decompressing. So,
Yeah.
Much needed.
Thank you for.
Yeah, but thank you for joining us, and see you guys next week. And don't forget to listen to our podcast.
There's a podcast.